What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to NASCAR Heat 4 with our league race for Gear Grinders Racing. Tonight is our third playoff race. We're going to be at the Roval tonight. Then after tonight will be the cutoff for the round of 12. So we'll see who makes it in, who's getting knocked out. We did try to get a few people in here. A lot of people don't really like to race the Roval, so a lot of people are jeopardizing their points over actually just racing and running some laps. So it is what it is. As of right now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 racers. So, and one of them aren't even in the league, but it is what it is. We shall do what we can here. We did bring in some more racers last weekend. Hopefully, we bring in more racers this weekend. So that way, next season we'll have more people in the league. So we're just waiting on the lobby to get created, and people are still doing some final practices and final tweaks to their setups and stuff. So what is up, Cass? Home, back to normal work schedule, and coworker will return Monday as well. Nice. All right. Sound here. I'll unmute them. All right. We are good for the lobby whenever you guys are done smoking and joking.
All right.
I will create. Are we doing 100 or are we doing 25, 25, 50?
I don't know. The only person who really gets disconnected here is Phil, and that's on green flag runs.
Okay, so Hundo it
Well,
is.
for
then?
this one, I don't matter, but at least fun to restart. But no, if I get disconnected, I'll be disconnected on this one.
Well, at least you'll get the points wherever you end up. So
Yep, that's what
Honestly,
I'm thinking.
If I get disconnected, I won't even be mad. Okay, we're doing relaxed yellow.
I vote relaxed.
I vote relaxed as well.
I mean,
Full.
I
Less
mean-
green flag laughs.
it doesn't. I don't know. It's tricky. How was it for
Because
Sonoma?
I feel like after 5 laps we're all gonna be at least 2 seconds apart anyways, to the point where someone wrecking in front of you isn't even gonna matter. So
Sonoma and Roval's completely different.
Yeah, but I was just saying, like, it wasn't really much competition for Sonoma because of the cautions and stuff like that. And we're like, we should have done strict instead of relaxed.
you're the GM. You give me the call, and I will make it.
I don't know. Like you said, it doesn't really matter after a few laps. It's just gonna get spaced out anyways.
I'd prefer relax for the competition, but I'm good with either.
For the runaway. You don't need to have that. You're going to run away from everybody. 114s. We got to have her tested for steroids.
It's not hers.
Well, if you think the Sonoma sucked, because it wasn't strict, then I guess we'll put it at strict. I don't know. Like I said, Aaron, it's your final call.
I mean, it'd be nice to have everybody have a say in it, you know? That way.
I'm good with
We're all in it.
whatever. I'll be running near the last anyways.
All right. So what do you think, Daniel?
I mean, I'm okay either way. Typically, I tend to skew for relaxed, but I think strict yellows are a little less strict on road courses than they are on ovals in this game. So it can go either way. It's just like I got yeeted by Kenworth in the Xfinity, and that should have been a caution. Like, both of us were basically head first into the wall, and then nothing happened. So I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, if you think about it, if we go relaxed, it's just like in real life where it's just going to be a caution for that section of the track, pretty much.
The issue is that strict yellow is too strict and relaxed yellow is too relaxed.
And I know.
I think.
Mason, is anybody else crackly with Mason talking?
Yeah,
His mic is crackling.
he's close.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah, I
Discord.
thought
It
so.
does it every once in a while. I mean, we can do relax. That way it's, just like real life where it's just a caution in that area of the track.
Or you could, if something happens, you could call a manual caution.
We know how that goes right now.
Yeah, doesn't go well.
Until we can actually practice that better. I see where that's gonna go
Yeah.
south real quick.
Yep. People are just gonna crash into each other. People are gonna get mad and they're gonna leave.
Okay, so we're saying relaxed then?
Yeah, let's just do relaxed.
Okay. I think everything's set up how it should be. So lobby's up. Or it's creating. Okay, lobby's up.
All right, so Daniel took the pole position. Then it's me. All right,
It's
truck.
me, then Aaron, then
Trucks.
Truck,
Okay,
and then
there we go.
everyone
And
can
then-
come in now.
And everybody else who's
First come, first served.
yep.
When everybody's in, let me know. I'll get in.
Okay, it looks like Bruce is not gonna.
Thanks for that, Jimmy. I really like that.
And Jimmy's gonna be our commentator for the evening. So,
Oh boy.
I'm vibing to this music, man.
all right, we just have Kikwi in here. Phil.
Yeah, everyone's free to join in. It's first come, first served.
There's Mushroom.
I'd rather join last.
This is
I know
gonna be
ours-
pure pain.
RZ said he's coming, but
I run
Yeah,
like
you might wanna
120,
pause
so
it
you guys are
when there's-
running 114 or 117.
yeah, I'm gonna pause it with 5 to go. Or like 7 to go or whatever.
Who else?
Didn't someone do that last week? Wasn't that Mushroom?
I think I did that.
think so.
Yeah, that was funny.
Commentating. I'll be until the last minute. Start
Did
the-
RZ give a time estimate?
He
on
just
when
said
he'd
he's
be
gonna
here,
be
or-
a few minutes late. That's all he said. So hopefully he's here soon.
Awesome.
109.
109. That's a fast lap.
Watch, guys.
I sense
I'll beat
course
y'all.
penalty. All right, RZ's in here, so Phil, you're good to join.
Is everybody else in?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll let Jimmer know when he can join.
Yep. All right, we're all in here.
Are we gonna do attendance or?
I'm pretty sure everybody's here because it didn't take long to really get in here.
Okay.
So
Okay, so I've unpaused it. We're going now.
right.
Make sure you're
Roval,
tabbed in.
109 laps.
I've been watching a truck race in real life, and it's a crap show. The whole race.
Really?
What are they doing?
All right, I think I'm good. I think everything's live. I think nothing's muted, and I think we're ready to go racing here at the Roval.
Are we about to go boogity
Yay.
boogity boogity?
Boogity, boogity,
Boogity, boogity, boogity, indeed.
The Bank of America Roval 400.
Okay, I'm
Out
definitely
here.
gonna overdrive this first corner.
I
so-
really hope he doesn't.
All right.
I'm gonna be underdriving this corner, Filbert, just so you know.
Okay,
you're,
here we
you're immediately
go.
behind me,
Richmond.
so I'm gonna take a little bit of a liberty as well now.
Boogie, 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 let's go.
Ooh,
racing.
RZ wasn't or something happened.
Oh no.
Got Daniel going into turn one, very passively getting passed on the outside.
That wasn't me.
Style.
Left side.
Oh, there seems to be a small wreck in the back.
Left side.
RZ's like, you'll mind if I
Left side.
destroy you?
You got room. You're clear there.
Daniel
Left side.
pressuring Aaron for the lead, diving to the inside like it's Formula One, pushing Aaron out wide.
Sorry, Aaron. I couldn't go any deeper there without going up.
That's all right.
Maintains the lead going into turn, I think that's 4 right now. And then turn 5, Aaron gets a nice run outside. Daniel
for
gets
that.
a little up on the inside. Don't know whose car that is because holy crap, you guys change your numbers every freaking race.
Oh boy.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I got you back.
Oh, this is a monkey.
On accident.
Oh, look at the mushroom run. Or no, that's RZ. Holy, look at that.
Nobody
run
should have changed their
inside.
numbers.
RZ just literally blasted past Daniel down the backstretch. RZ up into second, setting his sight. Oh, death. Oh, RZ
Penalty, penalty, penalty.
RZ is upside down. If that's
just
not
got-
a caution, I don't. If that's
Phil,
not a caution,
Phil and I
don't
just
know
had
what
a
it is.
weird
I
event
just
there where we were
sent it too
just
hard.
bumping
I
each
just got
other.
on the back room.
Let's go check on
Yeah,
RZ.
RZ just got.
Sent.
RZ was upside down, and that wasn't a caution apparently. That's news to me.
Yeah, that
Sorry,
went
Phil.
off the course. So
quite literally, RZ was upside down. I don't know how that's not caution. But
Oh,
okay,
God.
I don't know how I have the
Wow.
lead
Well,
that I do,
I got
but
dicked by that.
it is what it is.
Wow.
Oh,
Second.
But,
Oh, there's the caution, finally.
really? I had a good
It
lead
didn't even
going.
look
Why
like
do you
he
gotta
made
do that?
contact with me, but I got sent, so I don't
Why do you
know.
get-
To be fair,
Somebody anal me really good.
Yeah.
We were owed a caution after that. We were
Everybody
definitely
else
owed
is
a
pitting,
caution.
so
That
but
was
I'm not gonna take
definitely a very good first.
Honestly,
First
you're not
attempt
kidding.
ever.
I shunted you pretty hard.
All right, so that's
Ouch.
lap 1 so far. We have now Aaron
Oh my
restarting
gosh, look at that
second, I
damage.
think, or first. I'm not sure if it's the inside or the
We're going
outside.
green.
RZ's in the
You ready
lead
now?
though. Don't know how that happened.
Green, green, green.
Watching from Daniel's POV in 6th place. This is going to be a clusterfuck going into turn 1 here.
Left
Truck nuts
side.
on the outside.
What the hell is happening here?
Yeah, I
Mushroom
just
just
got
slams into the side of Mushroom.
What? No, it was just slammed to the side of me and I got yeeted.
You know the brake pedal's the one in the middle, right?
Good lord.
Stay to your right.
Aaron challenging RZ doesn't appear to have the run. Daniel just
Apparently I
turned
didn't
right.
know that either.
F in the chat for Daniel.
Daniel just turned right. I'm not sure what happened there. That was weird lag,
Well,
if anything.
I thought I was closer to whoever.
RZ is just apparently in the lead now. Probably gonna pull away with this thing.
I'm done. But my car's fucked.
alright, come on.
RZ and Aaron.
There's
1,
no
2,
way he can
followed
have
in part by if I
that
could
much
figure out
damage.
Who the heck
Phil.
that is in third
He
place?
should be having heating
No,
issues
no,
and
I
I have
everything
the
else.
same. I always have the same number.
Yeah, you always in the same car too.
I change the middle color every now and then. Whoa!
Hi, Ocean.
What just happened there?
Uh-oh.
We just witnessed a death on the track.
Come on.
and
Wow.
unfortunate
I just went airborne.
circumstances. Filbert took that curve, ate the whole damn curve, and then slammed into the wall.
No, I think it ate me.
We've got 20
Yeah,
left.
freaking ate you.
20
right up.
laps left.
Hey,
RZ
you
going
gonna leave
into
any of
turn.
that wall for me?
RZ still has roughly the same gap. It's a little bit bigger on Aaron now, but
My
it's
car won't even
roughly the
turn
same.
now.
RZ sending it into
You have
turn.
enough time to fix it and pit. And not
Yeah, I'm
get
gonna
out of
have
the
to once I go around.
There's no way he can have a run like that with that damage of a car. He
Yeah,
should have
Aaron-
like heating issues.
Reasonably fast compared to RZ here. Reasonably fast.
Oh yeah, because RZ took a lot of damage from me and he didn't fix it.
I don't know if I said hello, Ocean, but hello.
Oh,
Hi,
Hi,
Ocean. Love you.
Alright, he's gone. I'm just gonna run my own race.
Let's see.
I don't know how he can not have
so
heating
now we
issues.
have 1, 2, 3, RZ, Aaron, and that appears to be Truck Nuts way back there. Truck having a decent run so far, hasn't died, seemingly yet. Hasn't gotten any track penalties, so everything seems to be going well so far.
And Truck's caught up to me quite
Once
a
again,
bit.
Aaron in the second place, his favorite position to run in.
Yeah.
RZ
Gonna
just
wreck
right through the
Mushroom.
grass there. RZ showing us what true lap times are like. He's just already gapping the field. That was, you cut that corner, you dirty boy.
This car does not turn.
Fuck.
Yeah, Mushroom challenging Daniel. Daniel gets loose. Mushroom checks up to avoid killing his entire
Left
family.
side. You got room. You're clear.
Daniel doesn't even know what a compromised line looks like at this point and just completely cocks himself going into turn
I don't
3.
know.
Mushroom on the inside.
Truck's been fast
power
to me
through.
all day in
He's got that
practice.
Ferrari engine
He
going
just
right
messed
past
up
him
his
like it's
qualifying
nothing.
lap, so
Should be going yum. And
Ah.
Yum, yum.
car's all over
Daniel
the place right
gets a
now.
run on the outside. The cones seem to compromise Mushroom just a little
That's the
bit.
only section of the track I'm good at, and I can't
Daniel
even make the
cheeses
exit.
the corner once again and just misses everything except for the wall.
You got room. You're clear there.
Mushroom doesn't get a fantastic run, so Daniel's still with her, surprisingly.
I'm just
Right
Checks up,
side.
checked up
Alright,
once
you're
again
clear
to
there.
make sure that Daniel did not die. Mushroom doesn't get a
I think
fantastic
I don't know if that was contact there. It was clear on my end, but
Mushroom's catching up, I
45
think.
Start
So's
back,
Daniel.
So,
Oh.
classic.
Classic Vlasic pickles. Mushroom just appears to be setting her sights, trying desperately to get the hell away from Daniel since he's already tried to kill her twice.
true.
Going into turn 1 now, we got a battle between Aaron and Truck Nuts. Aaron maintains the outside. Truck is, of
You're
course,
clear there.
vastly compromised because it's not really possible to run this truck too wide.
Right side.
Truck dives it in on the inside of 3, but
You got
Aaron
room,
has
you're clear
the advantage coming out of 4 by taking the wide berth.
Wide berth.
We can't even see RZ anymore based on how far ahead he is, so this
I
is
can
more
see
of, racing to the end of the stage at this point. Well, now we got a 3-way battle forming for second position as
No.
Aaron leads the charge, followed by Truck Nuts, and then followed very closely by Mushroom. Geekwe in pit road, probably repairing the death that he sustained earlier.
Yep.
Aaron seems to be slightly pulling away, seems to have gotten a better run off the corner than Truck Nuts did there. Aaron didn't get as good of a carousel, but Truck Nuts mounted the curve, got loose, and Mushroom goes right on past.
Oh shit.
Now it's
Did I give you the big yeet on my end, or your end, Josh?
No, it's the curb. It's always the curb.
you mounted that curb like it was your fucking girlfriend, and it just did not agree with you.
Oh.
Yep, there goes
Alright.
Mushroom. He runs like 114s here,
please.
so
That's pretty PG. He didn't say it.
If a child is actually watching this, I don't think they know what that sentence means, so it's fine. We're talking about horseback riding, if anyone was wondering.
uh-huh.
Thought she's about talking about racing in the
My
car.
girl like a pony.
No.
Yeah.
It's called you named one of your horses, my girl, and then that's it.
I pretty
That's all
distinctly heard girlfriend, so you got another legal issue there if that's the case. Okay, I don't want to yeet
Okay.
you, but I keep almost yeeting you.
Oh, I did knock out some of them blue
Alright,
cones
Mushroom,
a
when
few
I wasn't
laps
looking
ago,
somehow
but
got past Aaron, I think it was probably a compromised corner based on the distance. Aaron probably tried to avoid death, and Mushroom took advantage of that. Filbert appears to be a lap down, with the blue flag displaying for Filbert NY, although Mushroom completely just ate up the curb in the end of the carousel, so she's going to lose some time to Aaron. Aaron's closing actually quite rapidly because this was a long turn 3 and 4. Aaron gets a good carousel at the end. Maintains
Not
about
too
a
bad here,
half
it's
second
just-
margin to Mushroom. Tries not to compromise his line into 1. Seems to be
Hello.
getting decent drive off, and Mushroom's getting held up by Filbert.
She did not. I let her go right by.
Filbert,
Get me excited. Whoa.
oh, Filbert
Bye,
completely
Filbert.
loses the car coming off the
Because you made me
long
squeak
turn
at
3 and
ya.
4. Although Aaron he seems to be gaining on Mushroom once again, despite the Mushroom got a fantastic line through the corner, though. Really used every single inch of the track, went all the way from the bottom
Yeah,
of the
she
racetrack to
just
the
sent-
wall, so she got
she just had a
the
rocket attached
maximum
to
out
her.
of that corner. RZ's just exiting the carousel, so that's what, roughly a 5 to 7 second lead. Mushroom just exiting the carousel now. So yeah, it's about a 5
10
second lead.
seconds.
10 seconds? That's not what 10 seconds looks like, NASCAR. Holy.
The person in front of me is Kiki.
You know,
Equally.
just go tell me when you want to go by. I'll let you.
Oh, I'm dumb. Yeah, no, RZ is not even inside, so yeah, that's 10 seconds.
I ate that curve.
Oh no.
Kiwi loses it going off turn 1 a little bit there. Mushroom goes right on around him. Blue flag being
I didn't
displayed as
lose.
always.
I didn't lose it. I let her go by.
My bad,
Keep
Phil. I
him
didn't really have
on
any
the
time to
curb.
react.
That's alright. Truck got in that corner a little different, and I checked up some, and I got a penalty.
Oh, Kiwi kills Truck Nuts. Unfortunate circumstance. That might bring out a caution, actually.
It didn't.
No.
No, I think on road courses it's 3 cars to make a caution. I'm not sure though. I just know the criteria is different. Whoa.
Oh, Daniel ran
Inside.
over 3 different cones.
There's still cones left after I went through there?
Here,
Four
I think.
innocent blue
Maybe not.
cones.
There's still cones up from after I knocked them down a few laps ago?
What'd you say, Aaron?
I said there were still cones up after I knocked them down a few laps ago?
Oh, it was like 4 in my screen.
Thanks.
Out of like what 15 probably. So most of them are definitely gone, but there's still like 4 left.
Yeah, they're all
Mushroom
gone. They're all gone on my end, anyways.
Mushroom has her sights set on RZ, even though she doesn't actually have vision of him. Trucknuts is just gonna ride out the damage. Doesn't appear to want to pit right now, and as I say, that hits the wall again, gets a little bit more damage.
Mushroom has her sights set on RZ because she has X-ray. Just another hack added to our ever long list.
Yeah, she's just X-raying through the wall at this point, but actually he's so far ahead that technically if she's in turn 3 and 4 right now, she can actually see him because he's on the backstretch.
Well, I wouldn't know because I am locked down.
RZ doing what I did and just driving away from the field at the Roval. Martin True.
Alright, Daniel's now closing in on me.
Absolutely no reason whatsoever.
He was. Still not doing too bad. Been keeping it fairly clean here.
About, I don't know if she's losing or gaining time. It's kind of hard to tell. The gap is so massive. I can't even tell.
Oh,
who's
she's
in what
definitely going to be
position
pulling
anymore.
away from me, so.
It's definitely RG first, Mushroom second, but then I don't know who's in third.
I am.
Oh, okay, it is Aaron.
It's Aaron, then me.
Go figure, Aaron. The 3 cleanest cars are up front. Who would have thought it? When I say 3 cleanest, I quite literally mean they're the only 3 cars that don't have like excessive amounts of damage or haven't had to pit yet.
I'm just
Yeah,
racing around
but
T1.
Daniel's still closing in on me.
Filbert's car is completely just obliterated on my screen. It just looks like he just kind of ran into a tree or something.
Yeah, that's partially my bad.
Wait, who's this? The truck next to
RZ's car clean as ever, even though he keeps mounting the curbs like there's it's nobody's business.
Just
Mushroom
trying to keep
does
my
have
car
some damage,
clean. That
but
way I don't have
doesn't
to worry
seem to be
about
hindering her straight
making
line speed too
unscheduled
much.
pit
It's
stops.
just a general, I don't know, it's just kind of a visibility issue. But that seems to be about it. Meanwhile, Kiwi looks like he hit 4 trees at the same time from various directions.
I'm fine.
And Trucknuts obviously still riding around with the damage that Kiwi gave him. It was kind of a gift.
Yeah, when Daniel passes me, it's going to be a while before anybody else passes for position
We
here.
get Aaron once again doing his absolute best. Actually has a fantastic S-curves there. Catches up a little bit to Mushroom.
This time by.
Aaron seems to slowly but surely actually getting more of a feel for this track. Every time I watch him go through turn 1, he sends it a little bit harder.
Oh,
He always takes the wide line through turn 3 and 4 here. Similarly imitating what the line that Mushroom keeps taking. Everyone seems to agree on the same competitive lines through turn 3 and 4, and then 5 and 6, it's just an absolute...
Oh,
fuck
I got
it,
damage.
Whatever works.
Well, I'm trying not to go for the pass in a stupid spot, but
Aaron just barely love taps the wall, but does exactly the same thing. All 3 leaders have just absolutely learned how to maximize turn 7. It's literally their entire... They use the whole track onto the backstretch. Then we got the carousel going right into it, not mounting the curb, not mounting the other curb, and then just gas out, straight as an arrow. Now we got the sweeping last 2 corners, the sweeping in the Charlotte. It's turns 3 and 4 in the Roval. It's like, I don't know, turn 10 or something.
14
14.
is turn 4.
And then we got the lovely last 2 corners, and here we go.
Oh boy.
Back into turn 1 once again. Aaron sends it even a little bit deeper. Actually carries a lot of speed through turn 1 there.
Oh my god, I can't fucking turn.
Kiwi finally experiencing what normal people call having a damaged car.
No, I've had a damaged car, but now it literally won't turn.
Daniel seems to either be catching or was just recently passed and lapped by Aaron. We'll never know. Because
I've been on his bumper. It's just any place I'm faster than him isn't a passing zone. So,
He had good forehead.
exactly.
I'm
Daniel.
surprised 71 Arrow is making me not that much slower.
I just don't understand how RZ's so fast with all that nose damage.
True. Daniel
I got a
somehow-
good deal. I don't think it's quite 70% though.
Daniel has a pretty fast carousel and gains the time he lost back on the backstretch, but doesn't seem to be gaining any further time because his turn 3 and 4 is absolutely horrendous, as you can see here.
Oh.
Daniel just using every bit of brakes. Yep, misses the opening there, unfortunately.
Concentrate.
Sends it into turn 1.
Clear left.
Does not really get a good run off though, so Aaron's gonna get away a little bit. Daniel kind of leaning on the left side tires here,
Right
just
side.
pushing
All right,
Aaron
you're
through
clear.
the corner.
And I'm trying not to yeet him.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, he almost did.
This is the only place I can really catch up.
Left side. Left side's clear.
Check up a bit there as well.
Daniel doing exactly the opposite of what a passing zone looks like. Now we got backstretch here. Aaron gets obviously a better run off of the corner because he has a better line through the corner. Because Daniel compromised himself.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
we're keeping up with each other.
Going into the carousel. Aaron wheel hops it a little bit,
Right
but
side. All right,
gets a
you're
better
clear.
line off. Maintains the gap.
He's a lot closer than he usually is now,
Daniel
though.
getting the slipstream now. He gets a little bit of time, but actually loses it because of aero damage.
Right
Tries
side.
to outbrake Aaron, doesn't successfully do it. Wheel hops the curb and loses another 10th or so.
Left
Going to
side.
turn 1,
Oh,
dives
that
it.
was
like,
my bad.
You got room.
dives
My
it,
bad. Oh,
just absolutely
God
kills
damn
both
it.
of them.
That was my bad. 100%. Oh, I'm an idiot.
Called brakes.
Fair
Try to
enough.
use them every once in a while.
Daniel just pulled the Chase Elliott. He just sent it.
To be fair,
Yeah, give him a lot.
the past like 5 laps I didn't run into you at all. So
We apparently gonna get his lap back because everyone's.
Well,
pitting
there goes my
except for
nice,
him.
clean car.
I was pitting when the caution happened.
Yeah, sorry I'm not talking too much
No,
here.
that's
It's
fair.
just trying to focus on the
So
track.
here we go. Kiwi gets back on the lead lap. Is everyone going to be on the lead lap after this?
I'm gonna be a lap down.
Oh, Kiku is 2 laps down apparently.
Oh, never mind. I didn't get a lap back.
Game
You'll
3
get it at the end of the
somehow.
Coming to the
stage.
green.
I don't know how I gained from that, but okay.
Alright, Mushroom restarted in 5th, repairing all her damage. RZ once again still in
Careful,
1st,
still
and
there.
Daniel in 3rd now.
Side.
Truck Nuts gets a push through turn 1 from Aaron, gets all the
Whoa,
way
whoa,
up side by side
whoa,
with
whoa,
Daniel.
whoa, whoa.
Daniel doesn't know what racing room is apparently, so
Left
Truck
side.
Nuts into the wall.
Well, I got
And
lagged into
now
from
being
behind. I don't
challenged.
know.
Now being challenged.
Or maybe it wasn't lag.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah, gotcha, Phil.
Right side. You got room. You're clear there. Right side.
Well, this is an interesting one right here. Oh, but 15 loses it. Then now we got Aaron and Mushroom to the inside, taking over 3rd and 4th. How's he literally driving away? I don't even see him anymore.
I don't know who that. Man, they were just all up in our way.
I got your live race lineup brought to you by NASCAR Heat 4. When the ticker comes back, we will go through the lineup. I think it froze. I actually don't think it's coming back. Oh, there it goes. Oh, it froze again. There it goes. As if I didn't want to see that. That's as if I'm magic. I just didn't want to see that.
It just feels nice having a repaired car that isn't broken.
Yeah, it does.
And I just
And death. Might be a caution.
Wave them guys off.
Golly.
Yeah, Kikui forgot where his brake pedal was and sent it
It
into the
feels
last
so
corner.
good to have a repair. Oh shit! Spoke too soon.
Directly into the wall. Literally could not have done that more perfectly. He just sent it right into the last wall. And Truck Nuts, ironically enough, followed him.
Brake pedals in the middle, not the far left.
Both of them just kind of sent it into the last corner and just died. I don't know. Filbert watched the whole thing.
It was great.
Filbert gained 2 spots off of that, so
Oh
he's happy.
man.
Well, one.
Well.
As
considering
of
Truck
right
Nuts
now, I
is
got a
speedy,
top
probably would've
4
died
car
there,
at
so.
least.
at least I'm gonna be back on the lead
I'm
lap.
still up in there.
Go figure, Kikui sabotages his own race to inevitably benefit it somehow. Daniel's in
Conspiracy.
second now.
Conspiracy.
RZ is just maintaining this absolutely hyper-massive lead. We're just gonna watch from RZ POV, because why not? Going into turn 1, Aaron sends it, tries to get the position on Daniel, actually ends up shoving him a little bit out wide, but no major contact
Yeah,
with
I'm
the wall
gonna
or
be.
anything.
After eating Aaron, I'm just gonna let him by. Or not.
And Aaron and Daniel again forgets where the brake pedal is. RZ driving away from the chaos, but Aaron has now moved into second, as it do.
Oh boy.
Now we have our just big boy battle coming in. We have Mushroom Daniel challenging Aaron once again for second place. Daniel for the first time in his life gets a good run onto the backstretch, but still doesn't matter.
I feel like you're just watching me and it's ruining my race.
I'm watching literally everyone. None of you are getting past me with your weirdo lines.
Are you watching me, Jimmy?
I try not to.
I don't blame him, to be fair.
Oh
Compromise
man.
yourself, so I kind of don't want to be like, I don't want to give you any more bad luck.
Is Mushroom gonna Jimmy Johnson me here?
Right side.
You apparently tried to Jimmy Johnson Aaron there for a hot second.
Again.
And
Yeah,
Mushroom,
had to check up.
Mushroom did what Johnson should have done. He just waited for you to fuck the corner into the ground and then went around you.
I didn't expect him to break that early.
We're going to watch from the Eris Camaro, the number 92.
Right side. All right, you're clear.
Now we got Mushroom getting a pretty decent run, although Aaron does have enough of a gap that she can't dive him in this corner. He's on his bumper though. Oh, she hits the inside wall a little bit, just a little bit of insurance. Aaron gets a pretty good line. Mushroom actually waits a second longer and gets a better run out of the corner. So she's going to have a run on Aaron going down the backstretch here. It's about 5 miles an hour faster. She's not making a move. She's just pushing him. Oh, Aaron loses it. He gets a track penalty, sadly.
Track penalty.
Oh, son of a bitch.
I was out of the race line.
Once again, Daniel has literally no idea what he's
Well,
doing.
Mushroom was in the race line, so it was either get wedged
Mushroom
between
wasn't
you
next
two
to
or-
you, you dumbass. She was nowhere near you.
Alright, Jimmy? Seriously? Every single lap you're just railing on me?
I watched
man.
you. You were near her.
Sure, that one was my... Fine, that one was my mistake, but literally every single
Ah,
lap you're
top
railing on me
Done, driver.
for doing
That one
what everyone else is
mistake.
doing. I'm clearly
railing
keeping
on
up.
everybody.
Oh
I'm
man.
literally railing at everybody.
I overshot it because I knew.
I could write you a five. I could write you a 5
She can
paragraph essay on
outbreak
Philbert's
me.
mistakes, but
Hey,
But-
I actually my own mistakes. I have not bit a single person yet, but
I
I
just
have
didn't
been
want her
bit
to
by
rear-end me.
people, so I'm just
Okay.
playing good.
so it's more just like compromising your lines and everything, but not like killing anybody. So that's good. And then Kikui has already shattered some souls, but I saw Truck Nuts shatter Kikui's soul, so it's kind of even now.
Hey, he saved me, so it's all good. I almost spun and he caught me.
That's how it works. There you go. So everyone appears to be having a fantastic time so far. We're using all 40
Alright.
seconds here.
I'm back on the lead
Man,
lap.
we just keep falling back
Alright,
more
so
and more and
now
more.
We have the
Gotta
true
get back
threat, the
into it
true
here like we
demon
did.
Kikui starting our last, but he's on the lead lap, so this is going to be a fun one. I'm actually going to watch from Kikui's POV because, I mean, if this gives him bad luck, then well, I mean, fuck it. Now Daniel wheel hops the corner, Kikui goes around the outside. Truck Nuts compromises the corner as well. Oh, Filbert. Filbert hits the wall. Filbert.
I just
What
heard
the
something
hell?
sound like a gunshot behind me.
Filbert saves
Blast.
it somehow by using Kikui's car as pretty much just another wall.
Truck nuts.
Truck Nuts actually somehow gains on Aaron through all that. I don't know how the hell that happened, but Truck is on the rear bumper of Aaron. Mushroom is in the lead, apparently. Kikui just ends up the inside the show, bends him out wide, but pretty clean
got me
pass.
too.
And now they both on the wall.
Yeah, I hit the wall
And
there.
Kikui got shunted and then tried to save it and saved into Daniels, and now they're both
No, he
racing
didn't get
for-
shunted. He just went.
RZ sends it on the outside of Mushroom going to the carousel. Mushroom goes a little wheel hoppy and wide, but she maintains her speed, and RZ doing a weird line in turn 3, so Mushroom's gonna have a little bit of a run on him. Gonna maintain the gap, roughly speaking.
I'm ahead of Dan, so I'm proud.
And now
Only
we
because
got...
you walled me.
Ooh, RZ massively
I-
compromises the last corner. Mushroom looking inside.
I'm just trying not to nail
Actually,
you.
she's playing the slow game. She knows RZ's good in turn 1. She knows he's good in 2. She might look at him in 3 and 4, though. RZ goes really wide in turn 3. Tries to cut down in 4. Sends it all the way out.
Clear there.
Doesn't really get a fantastic run. Gets a little bit of a gap, but nothing too fantastic. Mushroom does the same thing that RZ did in turn 3 and 4, in turn 5 and 6. So she actually ends up right behind me going into 7. Now coming out of 8, who's going to get the run? RZ has to check up because he's going to go wide. Hits the wall just a little bit that allows Mushroom to close on him. All the while they're breaking away from the back, but it seems to me that Mushroom does have a slightly more consistent car. RZ appears to be kind of playing with fire at this point because he's pushing the track limits.
Left side.
Trying to wheel hop or trying to get the most speed he can. They both get a pretty decent carousel. Seems the gap just kind of seems to stay the same. Mushroom might have gotten a little bit better. She's doing better in 3 and 4 though.
Just trying to keep
So
up with them,
actually
but yet
closes
fight
slightly.
truck behind me.
Now will RZ mess up the last carousel? Up. Nope, RZ actually gets a good one this time.
We got 20
It's down to
left.
turn 1. Can he do turn 1 well?
Left side.
Mushroom gets a better turn 1 that time. Into turn 2. Mushroom closes even further, but RZ's setting up for a line into turn 3. He's gonna go out wide once again, try to slingshot 4.
Right side.
Mushroom just playing the
Got room.
consistent
You're
game for
clear.
3 and 4. Doesn't want to overdrive the tires.
Overdrove it. Ooh, I heard somebody die behind me again.
Mushroom appears to just be kind of contented to
Oh,
stay on the
truck
track
died.
and be consistent. Wait for RZ to make
There's
his own
another wall.
mistakes.
Thanks, truck.
RZ literally uses all the track though, going into, I think that was 8, so now he's going to be through 9. He's about 5-10 car lengths ahead now. He's going to close right back up once they get into the...
Yeah, we got a nice comfortable lead on everybody behind us.
Oh my gosh, RZ gets a really compromised carousel. Mushroom gets a fantastic run off the corner, and now she's right behind him going into turn 14.
Alright. Daniel's now
And now
past
we have the
Phil.
S-curve right before the finish line. RZ doesn't miss it. Mushroom actually misses it. Tries to... She anticipates RZ to make the mistake, but actually ends up overdriving it herself.
Oh, when it frickin' turned.
Mushroom actually goes a little wide going into 2, has to check up.
That
Into
was very
3,
unfortunate,
plays
but kind of funny to watch.
stays racing line.
What, me?
He could roughly maintain the gap.
Yeah,
It just wouldn't do anything.
I saw that. I was like, is he gonna turn?
I was
It,
just a little
the
confident
car's
Yeah,
about
the wall.
cobblestone will not turn anymore. And I mean, even it's still not. I mean, now it's
Mushroom gets a
damaged. but-
fantastic turn 5. 5 and 6 are great for her. She actually closed a little bit on RZ there through that through the second sector of the lap.
Yep, Daniel definitely closed in on me
I actually
here.
thought I was getting a little better.
Here we
He's
go,
better in the
carousel again.
infield
Who's
than
gonna
I
get
am.
better? RZ.
I think you are getting
compromised.
better.
The carousel, I've gotten the first carousel there. I gotten really good at that.
Ironically, they both messed up half the carousel. RZ messed up the latter or the first half, but then got a great exit off the last, and then Mushroom messed up the last half, but got a really excellent run. RZ goes a little wide, trying to get most of the curb. Doesn't get a lot of speed off of it. Kind of probably risks a couple percent of
Ooh,
the
I'm
tires on
cutting
the
it.
grass there. Mushroom gets a really good turn 1 though. Doesn't get as good run off as RZ because he sends it in
Alright,
deeper.
Jimmy
but
didn't see it,
Seems
so.
to gain some time.
Just trying to get.
RZ goes too wide, hits the wall, uses it to try to get an excellent run off, but its damage has been done. Already another couple tenths that she gained on him there. Into 5 and 6, RZ completely botches 6.
I like how he's watching them,
So
but
Mushroom
nobody
gains
else.
in yet another little bit of time there. Going into 7 and 8, Mushroom using all the track, but has to check up because she didn't get an excellent line, so RZ's going to get away about a half-second margin there.
Ooh, too much throttle. See if we can get back away from
Carousel
Daniel a little
once
bit.
Again, will RZ fuck this up?
I don't know. He's
Doesn't really
catching.
mess up the beginning. Doesn't really mess up the end. They both kind of have just a decent carousel. Gap maintains. But this is RZ's kryptonite, last 2 corners. I call him Martin Truex.
He
Here
is
we go.
definitely catching us.
RZ doesn't botch those corners. It's pretty much even now coming out. Mushroom actually hits the wall, but that doesn't compromise too much of her speed. Going into 1, she tries to take the same line as RZ, so actually gets what's seemingly a much better exit off. She's able to really send it into turn 3 and 4 here. Really gets a decent drive off. Doesn't commit to going through the grass though, really seems to be trying to save the tires, wants to play the long game, and pit strategy comes into play, if anything at all.
Pit strategy, you guys have that?
Uh-oh.
Pitch
Much
strategy,
throttle.
I never knew her.
Going through the 7/8.
Ow.
Oh,
Mushroom seems to
Sorry,
have
Aaron.
lost a little bit of time so far on
I don't know
RZ.
if I
but
did
No, that was me.
he's playing conservative. Kind of seeing how RZ does it, seeing how...
yeah, I thought I was perfectly clear, but you know how this game is with netcode.
Yeah, I hit that stupid wall that sticks out.
Oh, the invisible wall that's like 2 feet out from the actual wall?
No, I hit the wall.
Oh.
Mushroom does an RZ line going to the final 2 corners, actually gains a decent chunk of time on him there. She seems to be maintaining the gap and closing in certain sectors, but she just can't put the full lap together.
You're clear.
Yeah, I don't think I touched you there, but
No, you didn't.
okay.
RZ compromises his own line. Probably brake pedal issue? Or maybe he just...
F in the chat for Ozzy.
No, RZ just had the... He just spun out. He literally just spun out.
What did he do? Oh, I
He's
spun
in
out.
second
Yeah.
though
He
still.
got curved, I think.
That's the pain of turn 4. RZ was doing that though. Every lap he would send it out wide from 3 into 4, so I figured at some point it was going to come back to bite him, and it seems to have done exactly that. Now he's in second place. How far behind is the car in third, I wonder?
About 6 seconds.
So basically, it doesn't matter.
Well,
We're 11.
Aaron also has damage, but not near as much as RZ does. So Aaron could close this up if he just runs consistent laps. Which, based on that carousel, which is one of the hardest parts of the track, if Aaron nails these last 2 corners, he could actually see himself get into second place.
Doubtful.
Depends on also how many laps to go on the stage are, because God forbid NASCAR gives me like a lap count.
Oh,
That was a great lap.
Ooh,
Aaron
117.
wheelhops the last corner, but manages to keep it on the track, doesn't get a track penalty, and uses his fantastic entrance into turn 1 and exit off 2 to keep his gap on Daniel. Daniel dives to the inside though. Actually holds it reasonably well, but gets curb fucked off of turn 4, unfortunately.
yep, that's me.
Big unfortunate right
You're
there,
probably wondering how I got into this position.
basically. Aaron just running consistent lines, constantly battling with Daniel for second or third place, I should say. But using all the track, gets better exit than Daniel, puts a little bit of time between them, so he's got room to breathe now going into the tough part of the sector 3 of the track.
I can catch up to him. I can't get by him though. He's like Ryan Newman.
I second that.
Aaron compromises his carousel a little bit, allows Daniel to close in, just a hair. About a half-second close there.
Compromise.
Daniel seems to have maybe 0.5 to 0.4 seconds. Daniel takes a compromised line, but unfortunately...
I thought he was going to swing back again, but he stayed up. He's good.
Aaron gets fantastic run through 1, fantastic run through 2, but hits the wall, compromised the end speed, but still got a really good run, so maintains the gap. It's a really good run through 3, and fantastic line through 4, so he's going to keep the gap pretty reasonably there. Daniel gets a little loose coming out of 4, really trying to send it. He seems to be using literally everything in the car right now, trying to catch up to Aaron so he can get around him.
No point in saving it for later.
Considering Mushroom has damage now, it's the question of whoever is faster out of Aaron or Daniel, can they catch up to her, if at all, with her arrow damage.
Now it's 14-second deficit.
Yeah, but Mushroom and RZ are still pulling away.
Oh, RZ, I'm sorry. I meant RZ. RZ was the one with the damage, I'm dumb. Mushroom had the damage the first time this happened.
Even after spinning, RZ's still pulling away.
Well, that's fine, but okay, so now we're going to watch third place because this is, again, the only exciting part of the track because everyone else is like 10 seconds apart. So we're going to watch the closest battle on the track so far.
What do you mean? You don't want to watch me spin out 3 times a lap?
Fair enough. Daniel seems to be closing. Got a better carousel, reasonably, but Daniel sends it into 1, going to compromise his own line. Actually sticks it, though? That was kind of just a yeet moment and seemed to work. Daniel is trying.
Again, I'm trying to get by him without yeeting him.
Well, you're not going to yeet him if you get alongside of him, Daniel. That's not how it works.
Well, I'm afraid that one of us will slide in the middle of the corner. So I'm just trying not to.
Well, that's called having a car that controls correctly. You need to be able to.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that means.
You need to be comfortable in your car to pass people correctly, Daniel. Like what the corner I just
Well,
saw.
I'm not.
Every car's having a setup. That's good.
There we go. Pulled away from him a little bit again.
From Mushroom, considering she spends.
I mean,
time on
Mushroom.
Spoon for NASCAR.
Mushroom made a good one, but
Fair enough. I mean, quite literally, based on what Tony Stewart said, because they interviewed him, and he showed his garage and everything, and then when he was showing off his road course cars, he mentioned how the chassis on one of his cars was marked like 0003 or whatever. It was like a third made chassis for road courses. And he's like, the reason for that is they quite literally, Daniel completely kills himself.
I murdered that wall.
That corner just did
That's
not
what saved
look
me.
pretty at all. I really don't think that would go anywhere in a club. But yeah, so they interviewed Tony Stewart, and he actually mentioned that for road courses, it's not just like a different setup or anything from other tracks. They literally replaced the entire chassis because the car needs more
Dang it.
bounce to it to get through the corners and not wear itself out. Because they said otherwise, if you used like a regular non-road course transmission and chassis, they'd just kill themselves halfway through the race. Because they wouldn't. He's like, they would have so much. They would have insurmountable wear basically. Because of how much you'll go over the curbs, you bounce up and down. In Formula One, they actually have a part of the engine that's called control electronics. And the point of control electronics, I don't know if NASCARs have them, haven't heard of them, but
I don't think they do.
but basically what they do is...
Whoa!
Right side.
Aaron saves it though. Unfortunately, Daniel gets passed through that. Aaron gets a track penalty for like the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. That was not...
Well, I thought I was gonna get a track penalty, so I just tried to justify myself as far right as I could.
Yeah, I
Aaron just
hit
gets
the
track-
stupid turtle shell there, and it just like instant stopped my car. Like that was weird.
That wasn't what I would deem a track penalty, but hey, fair enough. Aaron's in 5th now, unfortunately, but he's got time to
Looked
make.
like he was gonna save it, and then it was just like, hey, you know what? How about no?
Get to watch Aaron now try to close back up to those that he lost time to. But going back to control electronics, basically what that is it
Of course, it's
basically
truck that passed me, so
adjusts automatically
no way
the
I'm gonna pass
hydraulics of
him.
the car as you go through the bumps. So if they get damaged, they can become further damaged because it's trying to directly adjust the engine, the power input, the spring levels on the car. It basically reacts to the force put on the tires, and usually that force gets pretty drastic when you go over bumps. So,
Basically hacking, but with an actual car.
relatively speaking, it's why
There's
they're
no
so
way we're gonna
fast when
catch
they
'em.
go over certain bumps and corners.
They're
and
both
everything, 'cause
faster
they
than
can
me.
Actually,
I was able to
they
hold
don't,
off
like,
Daniel
that's why you don't see
somehow.
F1 cars usually fly up into the air because the car is reacting.
My
to
car's
bumps
just not.
themselves.
Look at that.
So,
I thought that was
Same
because of
breakdown as-
downforce.
Well, it's also
I don't
goes
know
down
why
force too,
it
but,
does
like,
that. It's like
There's only so much
my
downforce
car
you can
just
have
does
in
not
a
want to
corner that
brake
goes
as soon as
50 miles
I
an
make
hour.
one mistake.
Bro, just add more weight to the car.
Monaco says hi. So continuing on, we basically have a situation here where Mushroom appears to be just pulling away. I mean, she can verify this if this is true or if ours is closing back up again, but I believe the gap's pretty massive.
Pulling away.
There
Ours
you
just
go.
not handling.
How many laps to go? Does anybody have any idea?
10.
Or 9 for them.
9 laps to go
And
until
No, it's
Sure.
10.
dominating win in stage 1, specifically due to the fact that RZ just hyper fucked himself once and is now. I don't know if he's losing time to Daniel. Probably just kind of the
No,
same.
he's. I mean, nailed on him past Aaron. It's pretty constant, but he's. It went from like 7 to 14 in the past, however long.
That's a lot.
Aren't we in
This
stage
is stage
2?
2, by the way, Jimmy.
Hey? What?
Yeah, you missed the whole stage.
Well, you didn't tell me which caution was the stage end. It
Yeah.
was like 3 cautions.
True.
We're back, rapid fire, back to back to back. I don't know which one's the stage end.
I think I'm going to early pit. I'm going to short pit
True.
this.
We probably should have told him.
No, Mushroom did.
Oh! That was close.
You're going too fast.
Mushroom almost died.
I'm just going to
I think she just put somebody.
do my
lap
pit
down,
now. That way I don't
figure
pit
it
the end of the
out. Kiwi.
stage.
Monka S, unfortunate. However, Kiwi's the only car lap down, so it doesn't matter because.
Oh, I am, I believe, aren't I?
Are you? Where the hell are you, Filbert?
I'm in
Yeah, he
7.
is.
So we have Aaron pitting. This is interesting.
Aaron's got the epic gamer strat.
Had too much damage, car wouldn't handle.
Now the question is, will Aaron get out before Mushroom? Because if he can get out, he'll be on the lead
My
lap.
pit crew's
and
moving
he'll
so
actually
slow.
manage to.
No, he won't.
He's close. She's just coming around now. Yep, he's out before her.
He's
All
not
right,
gonna
now,
get up to
dig,
speed
dig, dig.
before she comes around though.
Beg to differ. He's gone.
Well, she's gonna catch up.
Well, he's on fresh tires and a fully.
He's not gonna.
I believe in Aaron.
All Aaron has to do is run consistently, and he'll stay ahead of Mushroom pretty much. And also, I don't think she wants to lap him if he's fast enough.
He has to run 116s.
If Aaron can
However-
run
And I've
pretty
never ran a 116 here, so yeah.
much- Well, if you can run a 117, you'll be fine.
He's good at not letting people by though, so he's not technically down lap
Yeah,
down yet,
Mushroom's
so he
probably
can
gonna-
defend.
Mushroom's probably gonna choose to not pass him, specifically because I don't know if she wants to receive the damage. So all Aaron has to do is run consistently. The one thing about the Roval is it gives me Monaco vibes. In fact, you're just gonna be sitting behind the other cars.
God,
Wait.
I wish with Monaco.
He's way too quick. There's
I
no
wish
way
I
I'm
knew
going to be
how
able
to
to hold
race.
I
her
don't
off.
think you do. To be
Oh,
honest.
no.
I don't think you do. I'm gonna be honest. I think you prefer the foam walls than the metal walls. It's
The only
Monaco.
reason I would just love it if it was Monaco's because I have practice at Monaco.
Well, why the hell would they put walls there if we're not supposed to use them? Like God.
Yeah, because because if they don't, you're gonna hit the crowd instead. And then it's just a Mustang meetup.
I was gonna say, sounds
Mini-
familiar.
Mini coming into the chat going, hey, so how's the Mushroom Roval race going? So we got Mushroom closing up to the back of Aaron. Aaron, if you look on Aaron's stream real quick, and I'm not doing it, but I guarantee you there's a little bead of sweat that's coming down. Aaron,
How many laps we have left?
How many more times do I have to not die?
8 laps, so 7 for you.
7 more times. Aaron is in the same mode that I was in when I was in the Roval race versus Kenworth, just counting the laps. Except it's for different reasons, but still the same feeling. Still don't want to let them pass. Aaron gets a good carousel, although Mushroom has just the god tier strategy, so I don't know how she carries so much speed through that. That's just insane.
Skill.
She's gonna try to look up his inside, but she's gonna think better of it. Oh, Aaron just lets her by. Oh, okay. I thought we had a caution for a second based on how you slowed down.
Nope. I was
Hey,
losing
how
it,
are-
so instead of trying to fight it and wreck it, I just let her go.
That's fair. So RZ still too far away to be a real threat to Mushroom. I don't think he's closed in on her at all. I think it's just
No,
kind
the
of
gap's been constant between RZ, Mushroom, and I, more or less.
Sorry, I'm the
Well,
first
last
car
time
lap
with
down,
black
so I'll get it back.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
eyes.
Seems like RZ,
Even if I do
RZ
pit.
and I are within like a
Oh,
second
Filbert,
fluc-
just
fluctuation.
Filbert.
What the hell?
You want to talk about it, Filbert? You want to have a discussion?
I wrecked too, so don't feel bad.
Two separate wrecks and two separate areas of the track. Unfortunate.
At the exact same time. Yay!
So I think we had 3 cars that were lapped down.
When do pits close?
3. 2 to go. No, 3. Yeah, 3 because I mean it doesn't really matter, but yeah, 3 to go. When the leader hits 3, they're closed.
5 to go, driver.
Aaron's still keeping up with Mushroom though reasonably well. This is pretty much his time right now.
Ozzy pulled a yeet in the chicane.
He did? Where is it? Oh yeah, his gap is lost.
Oh, poor RZ.
But yeah,
That
many
kinda helps
Mushroom
me out a
apparently
little
won
bit.
stage 1. I didn't even see stage 1's end. I just
RZ won stage 1.
Oh, RZ won stage 1 apparently. So there was a batch of back-to-back cautions, and obviously, as you can see here, we don't have a consistent.
That stupid
We
wall.
don't have any lap count or anything, so I'm just kind of guessing here.
17 out of 22. And I'm a lap down, so that
They really need to remove that stupid wall.
Actually, 3 to go.
They also really need to remove Bank of America Roval 400. If I could just like get
Yes,
like,
they do.
I need to get a counter.
Thank you.
I really don't. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't think it's that hard to code in what lap we're on and what the running order is.
No, you
I really
literally
don't.
they literally can just pull it from the server, which is running the race anyways, and they just choose not to.
And also, if you think about it realistically speaking, people might bitch like, oh, well, if a car is a lap down, then the lap count is wrong. Do it on the leader. Whoever's the leader, that's the lap count that you're pulling. That's it. Because that's what it pulls anyways. If Mushroom's on lap 36, it's going to tell me it's lap 36 in the race lobby, so it's not that
Well,
hard.
we know the server has that lap data because you can see it in the online lobby screen. So,
Yes.
like, we know the game has that data. I just choose
Oh,
not
yes,
to display
yes. Minnie has a fantastic point. It's actually going to be paid DLC in NASCAR Heat 6. You'll be able to buy the lap count and buy the driver leaderboards. I tell you though, that was the thing. That was the only thing that pissed me off about NASCAR 2005 because I used to play that game all the time because it was on both GameCube
we're
and
Keeping away from Kiwi, though, that's
it was on both
good.
GameCube and PS2, so those are both my consoles back in the day. And the thing about that game that's overwhelmingly interesting is, like, if you're just sitting at the title screen, you can, like, if you're sitting at the title screen, you don't touch any buttons. I think
What
for
happened to
2
Phil?
minutes,
He is dropping like a
it'll
rock.
automatically simulate a race. Like, it'll show you just like a random like 7-lap race, and it'll randomize the order.
Oh, he's in the pit.
And
He must
like for
be
instance,
disconnected.
if you have a favorite driver, I think it boosts their speed by like 0.2 of a second, so they're going to be just a little bit faster than the rest of the field. But they usually end up being like mid-pack, so that there's not even a high chance that they'll win, but you'll get to like slowly watch them go through the field. And also it all these races, even though they're only 7 laps long, there was always a I think it was like a 90% chance that there would be a simulated wreck. So you'd just be like watching like a Daytona race, and then behind you just see somebody spin out, and the whole field crashes into them. So it's a big wreck, but there was no
Stupid
cautions
wall.
obviously, so you just watch people wreck. Which was
They
And the
really need to
standing
get rid of
AI
that
is so
stupid
bad they don't
thing.
even have to program it.
I'll miss you, Filbert. Filbert, you will be remembered, my good man.
I think
Pour
you
one
should-
out for the homie. But so yeah, Mushroom I think has like 3 laps to go now.
Coming to 2.
Yeah, there you go. I was correct. I'm proud of myself.
I'm just gonna be 2 down and I accept it.
My
we're even-
favorite thing
we're still losing
about,
time
like,
to
racing
truck.
games too is I like it when a racing game is passive. When I say passive, I quite literally mean like how many times have you like just wanted to watch like the AI race each other? Like because like it's fun to watch real life driving. So like the AI are like they're just as skilled as each other, so it's like the same thing. You just get to watch them mess with each other.
Have you seen the AI race each other on a set of Forza?
That's not the same thing.
They're like Gran Turismo 4 AI, where they just stick to a line, and if there's a car in it, they don't care.
Oh no, everyone actually has as much damage because when they pit to repair, I actually see their repairs. So yeah, as much damage as everyone has right now. Like I'll go through the field, right? This is as much damage as Mushroom has, right there. Just a little bit of front end. Then Kiwi just looks like he slammed into a wall at 150 miles an hour, which is probably what happened. And then we go to Truck Nuts, who actually doesn't have that much damage, but I'm pretty sure he pitted at some point. But yeah, just a little bit of front end.
My car looks terrible.
Radiator damage.
There you go. And then we go to Aaron, who has a little bit of front end damage, but nothing too insurmountable. I'm not sure if it actually repaired it under green. I don't think he has any
It
damage.
did. I hit that stupid wall.
Oh, okay,
like
so yeah,
always.
Unreal. Then we go to Daniel, a little front end damage as usual, roughly the same amount as Mushrooms and as Aaron's. And then we go to Filbert, disconnected, but we can still see the amount of damage on his car. Then we go to
Chat
RZ,
for Phil.
same amount of damage. Basically just
I saw
RZ yeeted himself into a wall, so he's in second right now, but yeah, this is all his damage.
Ugh.
Aaron is a lap down, but he's the first car lap down, and this is the white flag, I think, for
At least I
Mushroom.
know I can't go a lap down.
I said I'm not finishing last.
I mean, to be fair, he agreed that this is going to scrunch up the field once again. We've actually had a green flag most of the stage 2, so we're going to have a fun little...
I'm the only car 2 laps down. I'm finishing last.
Well, again, like, my point is that you can probably just not pit, take the wave around, and then wait for a caution and get a lap up.
Do you know how many cars are lapped down right now?
You and me.
You can still take a wave around.
Yeah, they'll need 3 cautions.
2 cautions. You take the wave around at the stage end, which is literally like in 5, 4, 3,
Jeez, these guys
2,
countdown.
1, finish.
I have to pit. I have a damaged car.
You don't have to pit though, because the thing is, the way you do it is you don't pit now, you get your lap back, and then when the race restarts, coming out of like the first lap, you pit under green.
Just can't get
because
away
you
from
lose
that
less time than
P5
if you pit under
position.
caution, because you technically don't get a lap back, right? So you'll be
Wings and
you'll
fries.
still be 1
I
lap
want to
down,
pick up pizza
and you'll
for
be
dinner.
almost 2
wings and
laps down, but
fries.
you won't be 2
Pizza,
laps down.
wings, and fries. Nice.
And then if a caution comes out, you'll be all set.
I don't think you understand how damaged my car is, but okay.
Well, I mean, it's up to you.
Mushroom with the double stage win.
No, RZ won the first
RZ
stage,
won the
so-
first one.
RZ won the first one.
So she's got the second stage,
Oh.
lock and key.
I thought it appeared. Both of the stage wins appeared because of
I
mine. It
believe we
shows you
will
got
have
both.
green flag pit stops,
Or
and
maybe I'm
unlike,
just stupid.
unlike literally every other track, pit stops actually matter here. So we actually have a chance for a massive undercut because this track beats the shit out of your tires and car.
There's actually almost no time loss on old tires, unfortunately.
Yeah, not much.
I'm faster
I
on
was
old
thinking of the
tires.
damage, honestly, but yeah, you're right.
Well, damage.
I actually
yes.
get.
Yeah, so
I
the
actually
thing
get a
is,
little bit
right,
faster on worn tires
this
too.
track has
So,
much more damage that can
all
be
right, free
accrued.
pass.
So, as a result of that, that could add a good 10-15 seconds to your entire time in your pit lane if you have a shit ton of damage. Whereas if you're Mushroom, RZ, Daniel, or anyone up front, usually, like...
Oh!
No!
RZ went full yeet.
Well, what?
Right side.
To be fair, I wasn't expecting
You got
that.
room. You're
Oh,
clear.
3 wide coming
You're
down to
clear.
2. Geekly actually gets all the way up to 3rd, provisionally, but he's still
Still-
left down.
Still a couple laps down.
But he is the only car 2 laps
Right
down, so
side.
if he gets 2 cautions, it's right back in it.
Oh! Oh!
Aaron gets loose.
You got room. You're clear there.
Daniel saves it. RZ inside of Daniel. Kikwi actually fighting. Kikwi's gonna go to one of his last back line manually.
Every single restart, I get
Right
dipped.
side.
Aaron's maintaining second place. Kikwi gets a little compromised line. Slams into the third one.
What the hell?
Oh, that is unfortunate right there.
Well, that's gonna be a caution.
That should be a caution.
Nope. Okay, never mind.
NASCAR Heat 4, ladies and gentlemen.
Relax cautions.
Yep, the best.
Honestly, I have 95% aero now, and that's probably the best I've came out of the first lap of the stage in. So,
Mushroom, literally gone. Don't even know where she is anymore.
I wonder if RZ was punted because he usually doesn't make that kind of mistake,
He might have just been punted.
or it could have been like netcode or whatever.
Yeah.
He usually doesn't do that.
The Mushroom, how many more laps?
He was
till I see-
probably punted.
How many laps you counting down now, Mushroom?
55, I think.
Right side.
55. You have to make one pit stop during that time.
At least.
This is where I start advertising for times 2 where. But this is going to be an interesting one, Bill, because if Mushroom gets yeeted, makes
Left
some
side.
type of
All
epic
clear.
mistake or something like that, then Aaron actually has a chance to win this. He's
You
in
got
second
room.
right
You're
now.
clear there.
Continue.
That was risky. I had to check up there. Nearly cut me off.
So now we get to watch the fantastic battle where Aaron, defending second place,
Again.
his quite literally average finish this entire freaking season. Or should we still running 115s, or is race pace a little less than that? That is what Minnie's
I've ran a
asking.
couple.
Right
Mostly
side.
60s.
Clear right.
But you said that was too slow and went to the 114s. Now she's running about 116s.
I got
average pace
everybody
here. She's
right
running,
behind me.
Probably like a couple 115s. 115s would probably
Spectate me for a second.
sure. Good evening. Oh, Monk S.
Halfway. This time by.
That actually is probably faster with the track penalty. Well, there you go.
Side.
Kiwi's just kind of just yeeting himself around, just having a fun old time here. RZ challenging Aaron, goes wide,
Right
sends
side.
through,
Clear right.
through 4, but doesn't get a good enough run to get alongside Aaron. So Aaron is really just holding on. But Aaron's
Right
consistent this race.
Clear
It's
right.
it's really good to see here. RZ
Right side.
is faster.
RZ's doing what I want. He's not being
Clear
patient.
all around.
I
Well,
just gotta
RZ's
wait behind Aaron for him to make a mistake.
Well, RZ's up. Oh my gosh!
Well, that'll
look,
do
he's
it.
now
I'm gone.
They just
Aaron
kept
got a little
bumping me.
compromised by RZ, but RZ also compromised himself because
There was
RZ was
some
trying to get that run.
beating and
going
yeeting there.
through- RZ was trying to get the run through 8 to get onto the backstretch, and by doing so, he actually ended up hitting the wall a little bit. But Aaron, trying to defend,
Left
had to
side.
check up
You
because
got
he
room.
didn't
You're
want to
clear
hit the
there.
Aaron
wall.
gets back by. Wow.
Because both of them ended up yeeting each other into the wall there, or close to the wall in Aaron's case. We actually ended up seeing Daniel pull 3 wide move and go past both. However, though,
Whoa!
oh, look at the run,
Left
dude!
side.
Holy, what a move!
All clear.
What a move from Aaron!
I don't know how he made that and how I didn't die from that, but
I don't think I've seen a more proper send.
I was
penalty from that, honestly. But Aaron
Did not
does
mean
just a
to do that.
little bit
Right side.
to the good.
Alright, you're
Oh,
clear
Daniel wheel hops it. Tries to send it, but wheel hops to the corner.
took his,
RZ.
I did not
in
mean to
this,
do that.
Even they're still battling, so RZ is looking to get these positions back because he knows if he can get into second, he can start setting his eyes on Mushroom because he doesn't have as much damage as he did last time. Daniel gets a little bit compromised line. RZ just forces his way right on by. Oh, RZ gets loose.
oh,
I'm pretty sure
Whoa.
RZ actually hit
Oh,
the one
man.
side
He
wall
just
there.
turned.
They're fighting each other to help me
I
out.
don't know. He just turned right straight up into me.
I'm pretty
I'm
sure he
assuming
hit
it
the
was
wall.
some sort of. Again, he doesn't usually
There's
make any
much
mistakes
eating
like
going
that.
on back
so-
there.
Yes. RZ is now. He doesn't
But
have
yeah,
to.
I didn't mean to hit you like that, Daniel. I was fully on the brake. It just happened to work out like
Honestly,
that.
That was hilarious.
That was a pretty fantastic move on.
I don't know how you made that. I'm not even mad.
Kiwi and Pit Road just Kiwi's just doing his thing, you know.
I've basically given up. I'm 2 up, so I'm no way I'm getting the bug, so.
Kiwi depression mode setting in, but we still have fantastic racing going up here for second place because Daniel has not lost sight of that gray car yet.
Well, I did,
Aaron-
and then,
yeah,
and then
Aaron-
he came up behind me.
Aaron appears to be entering depresso mode because he has gone from flubber bright green to depresso gray, so he appears to be a sad boy this week. But he's in second place, so he can't be that sad. And God knows where the leader is. Let's go look for her. Oh, I wonder where she is. Oh, look at that. A good probably, what, 10 seconds ahead of second place?
12.
You know what I'm
Well,
happy about? I'm in 6th place, not
Place?
7th.
Yes, we're in 6th place here. Running
I look forward to
fantastic
watching.
collapse times.
Shut the fuck up.
I spit on my microphone a little bit. Mushroom doing just what she does best. Consistency is the key here, because the thing about it is she is fast, but RZ is faster in his, like, he's always had faster lap times. She knows this, I know this, we all know this, because it's painful to watch how fast RZ gets sometimes. However, RZ's not as consistent, as seen by the fact that he's currently in 4th, and is having a great deal of trouble trying to get past the 2 cars.
Honestly, this race is A, not fucking yourself, and B, not getting fucked by others. Unfortunately, I've been unsuccessful at both. So
Yeah, you had this problem last time too, so you know, seems to be a trend. But anyways, Mushroom appears to have just run away with the race so far. Oh, makes a little mistake, but that probably cost her about a second maybe.
Arms are sweaty.
Doesn't seem to be that much damage on the right side. Seems to be doing fine. Kiwi's, I don't know what he's doing at this point.
Watch me, Jimmy.
Going the racetrack.
Watch me, Jimmy.
No, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not gonna watch you send it again.
I'm doing it, Maxie.
Try not to kill Aaron while you're at it. Well, I mean, Aaron and Daniel are probably gonna kill each other. So, oh, there
don't
goes.
worry.
There he is.
I have a surprise for him into the front stretch chicane.
Clear left.
Oh, Aaron gets a little. Aaron actually boxes out Daniel fantastically there.
Yeah, he keeps
if
running
Aaron-
me into the blue curve.
If Aaron's smart, he predicts what Daniel's about to do here and doesn't let himself get massacred, even though Daniel's too far back to make the move.
No,
so.
I'm just joking. But no, I wasn't too far back. Trust me.
Well, you were too far back to make it stick.
Yeah, I
too
wasn't
far back to make
concerned about making it stick.
Left side.
If I were to do it, I wouldn't be concerned about making it
RZ's
stick.
actually closing back up again. Because, you know,
'Cause I'm slower than both
he's like
of
a dark
them.
horse we live to the. That's why I guess the car's painted black. It's going
Clear
right
right.
style here.
Right
Ooh,
side.
Aaron does a fantastic
All right,
move
you're
there.
there.
That was funny.
Blue curved again.
Like, Aaron gave Daniel
Right
enough
side.
room reasonably, but Daniel went up into him, and so Aaron was like, you know what? And sent him into the curve. And
I
then
think this
Out on
track's
the
net
outside.
code is just
Left
terrible.
side. You got room. You're clear there.
RZ actually doesn't hit any walls, pretty much maximizes the corner, but Aaron gets a clean run through, so he's going to maintain second for now. But RZ, looking like he's got a blood hunt. He's just literally like, what? I don't know, a dog that sees a bone in front of him. There's so many different comparisons and cliches I can come up with right now for the way this man's driving.
Oh man.
One of them is like, he's basically
This
like
is
a perfect
stressful, man.
attendance
This is
student
some
that
good
is late for
racing here.
school on a Friday. Driving 106 on the freeway. Passing every single car with a millimeter to spare.
106 with this 2001 Honda Odyssey.
Because let me tell you something. If anyone doubts who's broken the most laws in their life, it's every honor roll student when they were late.
Clear
That's
left.
who's broken the most laws. Not the drunks, not the weirdo kids who smoke heroin and weed and shit. No. It's the
Left
honor
side.
roll kids
You got
whenever
room.
they were
You're
late.
clear. Right side.
That's when all the laws get broken. That's
Right
when the
side.
road
Yeah, I don't know
doesn't
what's happening here, but I don't like it.
Daniel is using
Right
Daniel's going 3 wide in an area that doesn't exist, pretty much.
I'm trying not to
RZ.
ass ramble.
RZ gets RZ actually holds it on the outside and then uses the inside to get away from the two of them. But Daniel actually manages to get past Aaron for right now. Although Aaron probably just had his blood pressure go up a little bit
Oh,
based on the way he just sent it into the corner right there. Doesn't get a track penalty though, and manages to
I am surprised about that. Yeah.
pretty much dead even with Daniel coming out of the chicane.
I don't know how I'm getting
Please
away
break
with
early
this.
here. Please break early here. Please break early
And
here.
now we get to watch Daniel's life disappear before his life. Therefore, our all-seeing eyes, and here we go. Daniel
That was me.
compromises the S curves, and Aaron goes
Sorry, I was
right around by
predicting
himself.
another yeet.
Now we're gonna skip up to RZ. I don't even know what Kiki's doing at this point. Oh, and well, we see what Kiki's doing at this point.
I'm trying to turn around, but my car won't let me.
All right. So now we got still battle rages on for third place. RZ is going to try to gap them to get as physically possibly much as he can to get closer to Mushroom, although it's probably like a 16-second gap at this point.
Yep.
Oh, I actually was right.
Oh man.
RZ's got one thing in his mind, on his mind right now, and it's the pit stops. Does he repair the damage, or does he not repair the damage? Hope Mushroom gets some damage, and then he can gain those seconds back in the lane. Or does pit strategy play into this, and can the tires make it all the way to the end so you don't even have to get tires? There's a
I'm at
boatload of things.
80% right now.
Right side. You got room. You're clear.
Not so much. But yeah, so now Kikwi is doing what Kikwi does on a daily basis. We have Mushroom checking out to like a 16-second lead over RZ. We have no idea when the pit stops are coming because, again, NASCAR Heat 4. And that's about it so far. I think the battle's still kind of raging on between Daniel and Aaron, but it seems to be relatively tame for right now, as Daniel can't.
I'm just trying to hang out at this point.
Daniel apparently giving up hope.
Anytime I try and get past him, we end up eating each other.
Game plans worked.
Aaron running really consistent lines though through these corners. Every time I look at him, it's just like maximizing every corner. He's not running as fast lap times as the leaders, but it's still impressive to see at least.
I am a pioneer of the course penalty.
Kikwi's got more course penalties than I think there are laps in this race at this point.
He's going for the record.
Hold on, I'm gonna miss spits. Alright, guess I got reverse. Oh, course penalty, sick.
What the?
Oh, there goes
Well,
down.
that was me.
46 laps left of the race.
Kikwi has glitched the game. He literally got a course penalty, and I didn't know you could get a course penalty there. And now it forced him down pit road. That was, okay, that's news.
No, I wanted to go down pit.
Okie dokie.
Man, I just messed that whole section
Daniel
up.
lost the car at some point or whatever because now he is strikingly.
Yeah, I freaked out because I thought he was going to come back up the track when he did his pit road theatric thing, and then I hit the wall, so...
Well, now Daniel's solidly in fourth. We have Truck Nuts in fifth, and Truck is simply just a matter of he hasn't been able to master this track, unfortunately. Actually, no, Truck's in fourth because Daniel's in fifth now.
F.
Yeah, Daniel is in last place effectively because Kikwi has claimed sixth as his home.
Yep. I mean, I wasn't digging out of that hole anyways. I was running consistent 121s and everybody else here is getting 116 to 118s.
The real question is how many laps are left. That's what we need to figure out at this point.
45.
65 of 109.
Damn,
45, holy.
I need to increase that number, that's weak.
We're gonna be here for a while, ladies and gentlemen. Just watching the laps
45 more
just
laps.
watching the
Anything
lap
can
count.
happen.
That's all she wants to see is that thing just tick down bit by bit. And she's also hoping that she doesn't see on RZ anytime soon. Because God forbid you see a little black car coming up behind you, that's going to end up being not fun.
I mean, that gap is insurmountable. He's not.
I think Truck's catching me.
Unless there's a caution, there's no way.
Well, he also has damage, so we got to think about it like this.
She's the entire straightaway ahead.
I think it's more than a straightaway, my boy.
Straightaway in a corner.
Yep, Truck's definitely
It's
catching.
like 3 corners, which is like
Daniel's
16
pretty much out
seconds.
of the picture as of right now.
She's basically Lewis Hamilton in the field right now. Meaning
I messed
that
it up.
if Silverstone strikes again and she blows a tire, I don't think RZ can pass her before the line.
If we're doing this in F1 terms, then I'm Vettel right now.
That hurt. I wasn't gonna be able to hold him off anyways.
Dude's really good at very specific tracks, but on other ones, I spin out and yeet myself into a wall.
Ooh.
Yeah, you get the phone call, Spinella. Spit out. Honestly, though, I think you're more of a racing point, to be honest.
A racing point?
Yeah, you have the Ferrari engine, but you don't know how to use it.
Keep in mind, I got a total of around 4 minutes of practice on this track before the race. So,
Well, whose fault is that?
Good
Aaron's.
question.
Practice, yes.
Well, consider he's not even in the Monster Series.
Oh, you just hot seated him in?
Yeah.
Yep, we needed the cars.
Yeah.
He also didn't be in 10 minutes before the race.
I mean, Aaron is definitely just enjoying the fact that Kikwi is now setting a world record for most course penalties in a single race.
Definitely entertaining.
Truck, it must be happy though, because he's got a solid 4th right now, and if Aaron just destroys his car, then he's got a 3rd.
He's actually in 3rd because I got a course penalty.
Well, there you go. So now we actually have a race between Aaron and Truck.
No, we don't. He's faster than me. He
Well,
was
Aaron-
catching me anyways.
Well, Aaron has less damage than Truck, though.
Doesn't matter. He's still faster.
I'm saying when you guys pit, he's gonna probably want to repair the damage. So there's probably you're probably gonna be even coming out pits.
If he's faster without damage, with damage, why would he want to repair the damage?
Kikwi, I'm trying to generate excitement. You being logical does not help the situation right now.
Hey, I might be bad at this track, but it doesn't mean I'm stupid. Okay, maybe slightly, but it doesn't mean I'm really stupid.
Present the competitive edge. We're not trying to present the how they guaranteed keep their position.
Oh, okay. I just did a double front flip. That was fun.
I'm proud of you.
We're all
How do we
a little
always
proud
catch
of
him right in this section of the track?
A little bit. Mushroom is the lead. Is the gap going up or down?
Down a little bit, but I'm not taking
Clear
it
left.
hard.
So what's it? 16 point what?
15 and a half.
Oh yeah. It's gonna take a lot.
There's like, what, 30 laps left? 40 left?
I don't know what I'm doing, but it isn't the right thing.
Give us the lap count when you go by next time, Mushroom. I mean, okay, the fact that they're able to actually make show us live stuff, like I'm watching this live basically, that's actually
41.
41. That's actually impressive, right? How many laps do you gotta go on fuel, Mushroom?
36.
21.
20. So now
He's
we get
also
to talk
further on the
about
track.
when are we pitting? Because the key here is that RZ has a decision to make. Basically, it's kind of like I compare it to F1 because it basically everything in this game is the same. Like, you know, you take the same tires. If you have a setup that's slightly better, that's
Woo! I just did a quadruple barrel roll.
there's not going to be a time when you're going to be obscenely faster unless RZ believes that his car without damage is much faster than Mushroom's without damage. Now, if he believes that, he has to decide, do I take the damage, do I take the extra time in pit road, it's probably like 5 seconds, maybe less, hopefully less for him, but if it's 5 seconds or greater, he has to decide, does he want to take the time penalty, basically, and fix the damage, and then try to run her down with however many laps to go, or
Car's actually
does he
not
want
doing too
to
bad right
not
now.
take the damage and just try to see if he can just chip into the gap enough, even though he won't be as fast as physically possible.
Oh, as I say that.
And if he's deciding to take the damage, does he pit now to get the max, or does he pit when his window opens to get the absolute max out of the car? The thing about it is he's
All
not
right,
in his
Daniel's
stats,
still
so he
about
can't hear
30
what I'm
seconds
saying right now.
behind.
So we actually just get to watch what his strategy is.
Who is he?
Currently, it just seems to be run it as hard as possible because he's sending it into every corner.
Because tire wear doesn't really matter. Neither does damage to a certain extent. Really, the only thing that really matters in terms of damage on this
Daniel
track
just
is
caught up
probably
a little
radiator.
bit there.
Which is why I'm really, really excited for times 2 because I just feel like it's going to shake up the league so much more. Because if you are really good, like if you have a good setup, right? Like that's fantastic. All that stuff like will be applicable in the Monster League. RZ literally just scared the shit out of me. I thought he was going to die there. Like that was.
Did you expect personal?
RZ's using every single like millimeter of this track.
Yeah,
Right.
what are you exciting for?
I'm excited because Xfinity and Truck are going to be more of... They're going to be even more skill-based because you're going to spend more time than with old tires and a like car that's worn out. It's not just going to be...
There we go.
Like,
that was better than last
because
lap.
the thing about it is I feel that you don't really start to feel the tire wear until around 30 laps into the run. And then you start to kind of feel, I'm getting a little loose. I mean, at
Ooh,
Homestead,
we gained some
where
time
it was
on
loose,
Daniel.
this doesn't really count. But at most tracks, it's
Either
kind
he
of
messed
just,
up
like,
or we did something
you
good.
start to feel it after 30 or so laps, and then you're kind of just riding it out, going about half a second to a second slower until pit stops. Now, when 2 times comes into play, it's going to be more often, like you're going to have less time on the new tires. So you're going to be making more pit stops, but you're also going to have like
All right, so now we got
more
18 laps on fuel.
time that you're going
The
to
tires are down to 60-something%.
Like, and people
on
are
the
going
right
to decide, do they want to
side
pit long or pit short?
and left side at that same
Because
point
pitting
there.
long could actually end up being a legitimate
Got
stretch,
39
depending on
laps
how
left to
long
go of the
you can
race.
actually stretch it, because on certain tracks, like
Might
I
try
don't know,
something a
I would
little
say
different here.
I'd
Might
argue
pit.
that like
I'm
Atlanta
sure
is
it's
a big
241.
one
I
because
can't
Atlanta, you
do any
drop,
tape.
Like, 2 seconds sometimes. It can get really up there in terms of the amount of time you'll be dropping. So you actually might see people start
Completely
trying
messed
to
that
do like a
section up.
2-stop versus a 3-stop strategy. Because 1-stop versus 2-stop, it's pretty much the 1-stop always wins. Even in F1, the 1-stop always wins because you just have to
sorry.
time.
I didn't realize you were there. Please go by.
You have to gain roughly.
Daniel
With
completely
the one-stop
lost it. I don't
strategy,
know.
You have to gain roughly 25
Where-
to 30 seconds on the people
Where
that are
he went,
stopping.
what happened?
And effectively, you actually have to pass a lot of cars twice. So that can make it like it feels like it's still 25 to 30 seconds, but it feels like 40 to 50 seconds because you're passing cars the whole time. You're not just in clean air, running wide open or anything like that. Like,
I'm gonna pit.
and no, I'm
Slow
referencing
down.
2-stoppers there because that's what 2-stoppers do. 1-stoppers, you pit, you wait out, like the
3
2-stoppers
laps
will pit before
short.
you, right? And then probably I'm gonna say like 5 laps after the
It'll be
2-stoppers
alright.
pit, you pit, but
We'll
you go
figure
on
it
the hard
out.
compound tires, so they last to the end of the race, and then you go all the way to the end. And by going all the way to the end, you end up
Hopefully,
Like-
there's another caution.
you end up in the same position you were when you went in. So you might be, let's
I
say you're
won't
10 seconds
pit,
behind the leader,
but it'll
the
help
leader
save
still
us
has
on
to
that
pit
fuel.
again. So if you can maintain the gap pretty much, or not lose more than like 5 seconds, you'll end up being in front of the leader.
I should have
Is-
waited a few more laps, but
Being 10
I thought we
seconds
were in our
behind is-
fuel
is
window.
one thing, but if you're in like 3rd or 4th and you're on the 1-stop and people are on the 2-stop, you're going to be like 10-15 seconds ahead of the leader
All right now, dig.
after their 2nd stop, which means they're going to have to gain all that time back, which some cars like Mercedes are able to do that, but not every single car can do that, so it makes it a lot more intense. And in NASCAR, right, there's
Also,
certain tracks.
the fact that it's easier to gain time back because they're on a one-stop strategy, which means their entire car is going to be older.
Yeah. But the thing about it with NASCAR that I find interesting is there are certain tracks that actually do make the 1-stop versus, or well, I guess, you know, with the ×2 where they make the 2-stop versus the 3-stop possible. Tracks like Bristol, it's not really possible at all because you'd have to gain multiple laps. But it's like
Let's see what we can do
faster
here.
Tracks work well with it because, for instance,
wish we would have
if
waited
you-
just probably about 4 or 5 more
2
laps,
stops, like
but oh
they-
well.
If you have to make 3 stops, right, pretty much like not guaranteed, but almost guaranteed at Daytona and Talladega, and you take 4 tires each time, and then someone does a 2-stop strat. First time they take
Went
4 tires,
from
and the second time they take fuel only.
having a
they might
really good
actually
race.
be able to catch you. Like there's two
Being
different
around
sets
nobody.
of like cars that are drafting each other. Something like that I think is very interesting to think about. Same thing goes for tracks like Atlanta, Darlington, tracks where tire wear is absolute murder. And also, if you think about it, having 2 times wear can lead to exciting finishes, because if you can't make it to the end on just one stop, right, you'll have people that will maybe short pit their first stop,
Trying to push
and
it.
then try to go as long as possible on before they pit the first time, because everyone else is going to short pit, have the most time on their tires,
Oh my god, sorry, RZ.
fresh tires.
Alright, so
And then the
Daniel's
second stop,
actually on the
they'll
same
two
lap as
tires
me.
it, so that they gain a shit ton of time. So even
Uh-oh.
though they probably lost some time at some point by short pitting, if they 2 tires stop it,
Daniel's
they
a
can
lap
be
down.
ahead, and then everyone else who goes on 4 tires has to run them down, which some tracks it's quite difficult. I don't know, I feel like we could see a lot of strategy and stuff next weekend, and I quite literally have nothing else to talk about, so that's why I'm talking about strategy, because there's literally nothing else happening.
Well, Daniel just wrecked RZ. That could have happened.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Isn't actually that far ahead of RZ, to be honest. He's only 2 corners ahead of him. Or did you just lap him?
No, I've already pitted.
Daniel's a lap down.
Oh, he's already pitted.
He pit.
I pitted, but I.
So he's going
I
to be
yeeted
short on
myself,
fuel more than
so-
we are.
I feel like I'm just kind of the living enigma of this track right now. I'm just the kind of the force of nature that you have to avoid.
I mean, that's like a fair
How's there a
assumption, I
cone
guess,
all the
but
way down the track here? Holy crap.
Watch, the last 10 laps I'll just start doing donuts.
this is always the problem I think I have with the way this game is kind of like orchestrated, is it doesn't really allow for close quarters racing.
Yeah, and that's why I hate it.
Well, there's no, like, and when I say close quarters racing, I quite literally mean whoever the leader is, they just leave. Like, they just check out.
Yeah, the reason why I'm not super into this game is because of the fact that it's all track mastery, which on one hand is great practice for other racing games, but the thing is, my entire shtick is racing is that I'm really good at battling. I'm not one to master tracks. I'm just really good at battling and keeping positions. That's my thing. So this game is a challenge.
And Daniel's just so much faster through here than I am.
Use tracks in this game, but regardless, the thing is, like, for instance, we don't have anything that allows the second place car to have an advantage on the first place car if they're right behind them. Like, there's no immediate, because also if you think about it in real life, there doesn't need to be anything, because there is actual slipstream. Like, the way the cars are aerodynamically balanced, if you're directly behind the first place car, you're gonna slowly catch up to them. And then when you try to pass them, you can side draft them, which puts them even further behind. But the thing is,
I've been dinging
also,
up that one
like,
turtle shell back
F1
there.
cars have the drag reduction system that only is active, like, I don't know, they have like detection zones basically, and if you're within a second, you can activate it. So, which I think is really cool, honestly, because the thing is, right, if you're chasing down like Mushroom, for instance, and you're actually faster than her, but then when you get up to her car, you can't pass her. And I actually do know where the drag reduction zones would be in this track. It would be right where Mushroom's exiting right now, turn 7, you'd be able to open the drag reduction. And then, or turn 8, I should say, she's exiting. And then going into the, right after the chicane here, would also be the second drag reduction. So if you're basically within a second of the leader,
Daniel's so much better than me on the
and coming up to turn 7,
infield.
you'd actually just be able to suck right up to the back of them.
Suck.
Get past them.
Super suck.
but that also keeps in mind the fact that you'd have to then be faster than
I
Lee.
need a caution.
Kind of is just a benefit to help the
Uh-oh, not
enhance the
good.
whole passing thing. Because if you think about it, right, when you try to pass somebody,
Oh, never mind. They're just...
try to pass somebody, you're quite literally relying on them. You're relying on them being slower than you for a long enough period of time for you to get in front of them, and then them not figuring out how to be faster than you after the fact. So they
Daniel's
can repass.
pitting for his
It's pretty
second
much-
time.
If the slower car was slower, they're gonna get passed, or they're gonna get like people going past them. But if they figure it out and then become faster, they're going to like. That's actually what I did in the Roval race. I was absolutely awful first 2 sectors, and then I figured out how to race the track, and the third was, and then people got screwed over. But like, Kenworth was the third or second fastest car pretty much the whole race, and I ended up being like, I ended up racing the you know what out of him for the entire last
Call to caution.
Thank goodness.
stint.
Uh-oh.
I am pitting.
Okay.
Daniel's
Still
in
getting
pit,
my lap
so
back.
That's interesting.
Well, I pitted at the right time.
I couldn't
Wait, no,
tell
no, 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 no.
because all I saw was Kikwi in the grass, but apparently that
I
there's
don't
no way
want to
that
pit.
Kikwi solo wrecking caused it.
I don't want to
See, I
pit.
did something
This will help me
useful.
on my fuel.
Well, that shakes this up. Really?
Okay, well I'm gonna stop racing people nicely because I just keep getting cucked.
now it's RZ
I'm full sending from now on.
versus Aaron. Aaron's here too. We're all here. Let's
Alright,
get a
be
truck
smart
is in
out there.
second now. I don't know how that happened, but
Almost ready now.
RZ's in third. So
Green,
this is
green,
going to be
green.
one heck of a shootout. I think we've got like 20 laps to go.
29.
Yeah, closer to 30.
4 wide going into turn 1. No, our truck.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I
Clear all around.
every single time.
Well, there
But
goes.
you're 11 laps down. There's no need for you to be that honest here.
For fun.
Like literally every single restart.
All right. Okay, wait. He got aproned.
Oh!
All right, you're clear
Son
there.
of a bitch.
That was not. Oh, okay.
Now I'm pitting.
2 cars right
Now that I got
next
the
to
lead
each other,
lap.
but don't hit each other. Apparently, the caution now.
I'm getting
That
my
was,
tires.
that was-
I need my
I-
tires for the end of the
I
race.
have no idea what I just watched. I quite literally. So Kikwi coming out of 4. Kikwi hit the apron. Clearly got him loose
No, I didn't get apron.
or
I
whatever.
was near the apron. I got yeeted into the inside wall.
Coming to the green.
You literally hit the apron.
Not by me.
Almost ready
By
now.
anybody. He didn't get hit.
And I got
Yeah,
yeeted.
it looked clean on my end, but that kind of shit's been happening all day.
He quite literally didn't get hit by anyone in my screen. It just looked like he hit the inside
Oh,
thing.
Jesus Christ. What just happened to RZ?
What the fuck?
What happened to you?
Aaron are
You got room.
battling.
You're clear.
Aaron,
Well, he's cutting the corner pretty close, so I have to brake really hard. Sorry that you
Right
hit me,
side.
but
is coming.
I think
Side's clear.
RZ's race is over. I don't know what
Right
happened to
side.
them.
on my end it looked like Aaron got into
RZ
it.
begs to
I don't think that
You got
actually
room.
happened.
You're clear.
RZ's got a blood pack.
RZ's race is far from over.
I don't remember hitting anybody. I don't think I hit anybody. I know I got
It
loose
looked
off
like
of turn
netcode
1, but I didn't hit
because
anybody.
He reacted to a collision, but I don't think that
Wait, who?
like he actually collided with on my end anyways.
Wait, who?
And,
Right side.
Well, it would have been Aaron. I was still behind, but yeah, I took
Yeah, I was
that
on
as
the
wide as I
inside and
could.
got loose. I don't remember hitting them though.
Wait, last start?
RZ's got serious face on. He's definitely looking for this. Truck's trying to. Oh, truck up this.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
I got
Thank
turtle
you for not
shells.
coming back down.
Whoa, 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 whoa. And RZ stopped at the line. Sick.
I think RZ got a course penalty.
That would make sense.
Well, now this race is over. It wasn't before.
So now
Not
it's
necessarily.
so far.
That guy can't catch a break.
Well, yeah, but what I mean is he's not catching the mushroom. Period.
Guy,
Without a caution, maybe.
I don't know. You know, he consistently runs like the fastest laps, and he either gets dicked or gets loose or whatever.
Well,
I feel bad for him.
it's a consistency thing. Mushroom's a little bit slower, but she avoids most of the
She runs 80% now. 100%.
And RZ
I
is
mean,
going to
I've-
catch up to me
The last
pretty
run, I
quick.
was pretty consistently running low 17s, but it was just, you know, traffic,
And your local
and
leader.
then I nailed the wall.
This stuff.
So,
Your local leader's already a second faster with 160.
RZ runs his car as like loose as possible, so he constantly dies with it.
Yeah. He does the same thing on the...
I can't run his setup.
Yellow's out, back her down.
It's like,
And there it is.
I don't know how that happened.
Did I just cause that? Oh, RZ and I. Okay.
Yeah, he even does it on the recommended setup races. He runs it really loose, and he loses it quite a bit on the road courses. It's his driving style. That's what he likes.
I'm definitely a second faster with a loose car like his, but I can't run more than 2 laps without dying.
This is going to be one
That
heck of a
helps,
shootout right
but
here.
it doesn't help.
How many laps to go?
I don't know.
No idea. Less than 30 though.
I think it's probably closer to 20 now.
Maybe less than that. Who knows?
Right, watch from Mushrooms POV. This game does suck at road course racing. You're very correct.
Be ready.
Okay, I'm taking this pretty.
Green's out, let's go.
RZ with blood in his eyes, ready to go racing here. Mushroom gets a clean run. Nobody dies.
Still there?
Sorry, Eric.
Kiwi and Darren or Daniel are
Darren?
going
Well, it
on
looks like I was gonna get dive bombed, so I kind of took a wider line and then I
You had a
dipped
car.
Oh,
it.
you're good. I had just a wide enough window to go through there, so...
Yeah, well, both of you guys looked like you wanted by, so I'm
Clear
just like,
all around
fuck it
there.
at this point, I don't care.
Chuck's trying to stay with Mushroom, and RZ is, I can literally see the little beady eyes peering through the window right there. He's coming.
Truck's just gonna hold RZ up to the point where Mushroom's just gonna get away
RZ will go around him.
eventually.
Just needs Truck to make a mistake, like right there, pretty much. They both got out of the corner pretty well, though, so it's not, doesn't seem. Oh lord.
I'm just gonna...
Well, I mean, rumble strips make you get airborne too, but the thing is, they added these little blue fuckers. Oh, that was a fantastic S curve by RZ. Now he's in
20
second
laps to
place.
go.
The thing is, like turn 1, you just saw how deep RZ went into 1 there. There's no blue bumper, like to call it, right? But 3 and 4, you can see there's this big blue bumper on the inside. So if you hit that, it fucks your car. It sends you into the air. But if you hit the rumble strip, it doesn't. So there's a very fine line, because technically the most optimal line you can take in these corners is staying right on the rumble strips. But that also comes in line with avoiding the blue bumper of death. So if you can do both, you'll be fine. But if you mess up either one, aka don't hit the rumble strips or hit the rumble strips and hit the blue bumper, then you're not going to have as good of a corner as you could. That's also why
The rumble strips can make it really loose, though.
Yeah. Like how Mushroom's going through right now, the carousel. Notice how the first 2 she went through, she hit the rumble strips on both of them, but then on the second 2 she missed them entirely. That's on purpose, because the first 2 are easy to kind of go through, but the second 2...
You don't want to be on the gas when you go over them, basically.
There's not really a net gain for the second 2, net gain for the first 2. So, you can avoid the second 2 entirely and just play it safe.
Inside.
Left side.
Yep.
We're gonna give you plenty of room. Oh, maybe not.
That was weird. My screen didn't even look like you guys touched in there and just went on the inside wall.
Yeah, my screen we didn't touch, but I tried to hold that line and he tried to cut down behind me. Because I
battle for the lead, roughly.
was trying to give him room on the inside.
Yeah, my car doesn't like that inside line. I don't know why I keep trying to do it.
Mushroom's doing the old hold RZ at arm's length.
5th place is probably what I'm gonna
He
stick.
absolutely maximizes
Had
that
a 5th place
corner, though, so that's
car
gonna give
all
her a
day.
10th or 2.
5th place for stage
Yeah, I
1,
nailed the
5th
wall.
place for stage 2. Unless I can get
Mushroom,
around
do me
Daniel
crap.
again.
Do what I did to Kenworth. Keep him at arm's length the entire time. Don't let him pass you.
My car's pretty damaged now, though.
RZ does the carousel better that time by using the rumble strips, like we said, but it's only gained him about a 10th, and he needs to gain a lot more than that if he wants to get to her bumper in time. This is where this gets interesting because RZ is better in the S's, but Mushroom's taking it more conservatively because she knows the risk involved with taking the blue curb there at the in the last corner. If she hits the blue curb wrong, she's just gonna lose.
Twice now I did that through there.
Could even spin out.
I was hitting it perfect earlier.
Certainly seen. We actually, I think, have seen RZ spin out on that exact corner before, so it's not like it's not possible.
No one hit that wall.
Anyone with a lap count?
92 of 109.
Laps
17
left.
to go. 18 to go.
I don't know. I just gave him the number. He can do the math. He's good at math.
RZ actually gets a fantastic turn 7, but bad turn 8, so she's gonna lose the time that he gained, unfortunately, to Mushroom. She's gonna gap him on the backstretch here.
Wait,
If she gets a good carousel, she's gonna be pretty far ahead. But she's gotta be careful.
I need to stop pushing it so hard through
Good
that
first,
short
good second,
shoot there.
RZ gets loose.
I'm losing
Good
so much
third,
time on
good
the exit of
power
it.
out. Mushroom gets another 10 to 2 coming out of the corner there. Fantastic carousel, and RZ got a little loose going into the... I think he might have hit the bump there. I think he hit it a little bit and got loose. Mushroom does fantastic the last corner. RZ sends it as he always does, but gap relatively maintains the same.
The RZ send is legendary.
Mushroom actually doesn't send it as hard into 1 as she did the first time.
There
She
we
hits the wall
go.
a little bit, but damage doesn't really matter on this track. She does fantastic turn 3 and a fantastic turn 4, so she's gonna do just about keep him same gap as always, relatively, I think.
I have no idea where.
Oh,
6,
F in the chat for truck.
7 and 8. 7
Truck
and
gonna
8.
mess up,
She
though.
kind of draws even with him. Seems to get a better run though. She does seem to be pulling away. I don't think he got on the power at the same time as she did. I think she was about maybe a half second
All
ahead
right,
of him
yeah.
getting on the power.
Be more conservative through here.
Did she get past?
No, she's running away from him. But carousel pretty much even. Doesn't seem to be any.
Yep,
any
I'm not gonna.
difference
Unless truck messes up
in
again.
that one. Still same gap, roughly about a second.
Well,
Hi Eric, how's it going?
I'm depressed.
S curves. Same exact one, but Mushroom does
Yeah.
better this time. So
We've all been there.
RZ breaks late into 1, goes out wide though. Has to check up. Mushroom just takes the wall hit that inevitably was coming just to get a little bit ahead of RZ.
I'm finishing the race though.
On the outset of 4, she seems to still be roughly the same. She hits the grass a little bit though, so that's a little bit of speed scrubbed off. RZ needed to be braking really late into 6, but doesn't seem to be working. Mushroom actually arcs it much harder into 7 this time, into 8. It's roughly the
Can we
same
get
run
around
as RZ
truck?
that time. RZ got a better through to, like in between 7 and 8, RZ got a better run, but Mushroom managed to make up for it and power out of 8, so she seems to be maintaining the 1 second gap. RZ compromises his carousel there a little bit. The Mushroom powers out.
I don't know what I did to my car, but never again.
Right on.
Yes.
It seems to be about 2-3 tenths that she gained there. And we go S curves. Fantastic.
Hopefully Daniel
curve
stays
mount
back
from
there.
Mushroom. RZ gets a little loose. Doesn't seem to. Gap seems to maintain roughly the same. Mushroom breaks a little bit early. RZ tries to get a nice arc into 1. I think he actually gained a little bit that time. Oh no, she powers out much harder than needed. RZ gets on the grass a little bit. Mushroom does a fantastic 3 once again.
Okay, I'm going outside, Aaron.
Mushroom
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Little weird.
It looked like netcode, because on my end it looked like collision, but it didn't look like it was actually a collision.
We were bumper
So-
through bumper, but he just like slowed way down.
I was gonna get a course penalty, so I locked it up.
Mushroom got a little bit of a compromised corner through turn 4, caused her to
Completely
get loose.
hosed
caused her
us
to get
over
right
there,
up to the
though.
bumper of her. Actually get alongside of her coming out of 6, but
Car's
actually
not
couldn't get
turning.
the pass done as she had the better line. Going into carousel, RZ sends it, completely destroys the carousel, actually sends it into the side of her, and she actually gains about 3
Our
tenths.
car is not as as
Back to about a
competitive as
second.
it was earlier.
RZ went for the dive bomb, but he hit the inside, the blue bubble, as I call it. RZ sending it, misses it entirely. About a second and a half now. He's really trying for this. He's trying to get as anywhere on the track he can get it.
I'm really hoping something happens to these two up here.
Back than he's been
I can
so far
really
this race.
use a P3 finish.
I don't know how many laps we got to go. Mushroom's staring at every corner.
I was debating going on the inside there, but I decided against it.
Come on.
Mushroom gets a really, really good 4 there. And 5.
Car won't turn
And 6.
anymore.
She's coming out of 8 now. Pretty good line. Hits the wall a little bit. Takes the scrub though. Takes the speed. Seems to keep maintaining the gap. Doesn't appear to have lost anything.
I see. Car wants to turn when it wants to, but not when I want it to.
Got the blue bubble. Mushroom doesn't hit either of them. Has a fantastic carousel. That was probably one of the most perfect carousels. She gained.
I don't care
definitely
anymore.
gained at
I
least 2
gotta-
tenths from there.
I gotta try to push through it. Car just does not want to turn though.
Mushroom gets another really good line. Maximizes the final S's. RZ gets a little bit loose. Mushroom actually gets a good line through for turn 1 there. Gets a decent drive into 2.
I'm getting flashbacks.
Decent line. But relatively speaking, keeps her consistent line going true. All the way through 4. Into 5, she's doing relatively okay. Doesn't go all the way to the outside. Doesn't actually hug 6 as much as she has been in the past couple turns, but manages to keep it consistent. Doesn't hit the wall through 7 and through 8. Puts it right on the inside. Absolutely maximizes 8 and floors it out. RZ still
I got
seem
the
to have
wheel
a bit of a
turned
better,
so
probably a bit of a
hard
better
just
drive
to
through
make it
turn
around
6,
the
so he gained a
turn.
little bit, but she seems to have gapped him going down the backstretch. The drive off of 8 was just too much there. Mushroom actually goes over the bump a little bit. Probably loses about almost a half second there. That bump really just stopped her car.
Alright, we got 24 laps on fuel, but we got less than that to go to the race.
Fantastic.
Please don't do that.
Again. RZ gets loose once again, as his setup is. Mushroom just rides the wall very much, going through out of 1.
I just gained on
My race
Mushroom
is done.
slightly, but I'm assuming it's because she's defending.
She's driving the wheels off this car, trying to get away from RZ. Turn 5, pretty good. Turn 6, one of her really good turn 6s again. Actually ends up hitting the wall a little bit, but RZ didn't appear to gain that much. RZ has a really compromised line. Oh, Mushroom hits the wall in 7 though. RZ gets alongside of her, pushes her out wide. RZ gets the line, but doesn't have the run on the inside. He stays dead even with her. Dead even down the back. Who's gonna send hard into the carousel? RZ backs out.
Just gotta try to get back to the
Mushroom
line I was
pushes
running at
RZ
the
out
beginning of
wide
the
in
race.
carousel. She has the racing line, so she actually just holds her ground. Back to about 2/10 of a second. RZ might dive it into the turn, though. Needs to be too far back.
I see an Epic Gamer Jimmy Johnson Truex Jr. action about to happen.
RZ fucked up the S's though, but didn't get cucked. Didn't get cucked by the bubble, so he actually only lost about a 10th.
He lost 3/10. But again, that's like nothing here, so.
Gained it back through 1.
We can just get up the truck somehow.
She almost mounted the curb there, but didn't really mount it as much as RZ's previous mistakes. Gap about a half second. RZ gets a better turn to 5. Turn 6, she doesn't hug it as much, but RZ
Car just doesn't want to
manages
stick
hug turn 6
anymore.
pretty much perfectly there. Turn 7, she almost hits the wall, has to check out of it a little bit, but RZ actually almost kills himself pretty much on the inside wall. So he has to check out. They pretty much both checked up at one point during those corners, so it's pretty much dead even. Although RZ has Mushroom Slipstream, which she's trying to break.
The Slipstream isn't even that big of a deal. honestly.
You could really
He
get
doesn't
it.
want to go for it in the carousel. So Mushroom boxes him out coming out of the carousel, and he actually is right behind her now. He might go for the dive into the final corner.
That'd be risky.
That was
Final
actually pretty
corner
good through there that
S's.
time.
RZ doesn't outbreak himself. Mushroom doesn't outbreak herself. We pretty much have even, although RZ does compromise it, dives in a little too deep, hits the wall, loses about 3/10. Gaps about 6-7 tenths now.
Broke way too late.
He's got about 5 car lengths. Mushroom gets compromised 3 though.
Still not that far away from truck, so if he messes up,
Compromise 4, she goes through the grass, but RZ actually
we
gets
could
loose at
pounce
4,
on
so
that
they roughly
position.
stay the same. It seems to be battling kind of. RZ and Mushroom both kind of seem to start feeling the car. They both seem to get loose more often now.
Time to go.
RZ
10
just
laps
literally
left.
fishtails going through turn 6. Holy. And 7 and 8.
You lose time because of it.
No, it's roughly about a half second. I want to say 6 or 7 tenths though. She seems to be pulling away. It's actually about a second now.
Yeah, it's 7 tenths.
She gets the drive
Right now. But it's
off of 1. Now we got carousel. RZ doesn't get as good of a run this time on carousel, but Mushroom actually isn't able to gas it, so it's around 6
Can't believe I
tenths
just
now.
did that.
Just have gone down just a little.
Losing my
Turtle
focus here.
bunny.
This is a long race.
Yeah, I saw that. It was kind of close though. And we got the S curves once again. Mushroom gets pretty decent S curves. RC just sends it as hard as he can. He's probably down to 4 tenths now.
I'm just trying not to be the next caution at this point.
Turn 1 out, she goes in a little bit deeper than she does, but doesn't get as good of a run out because she angles her car for turn 2. RZ goes in deeper in turn 3, but angles his car for turn 4, but Mushroom also angles it, so she gets actually equal drive out. But she gets a little loose, so she has to make sure she doesn't lose the car. RZ's right under bumper going into 6. They both, pretty much RZ tries to send it in a little bit deeper. Mushroom leaves him the space on the inside, but RZ doesn't take it. RZ actually gets loose going through 7. Coming out of 8, RZ gets the better drive, could get alongside of her, chooses to go onto the apron. Going down the back, RZ's on the inside, but can't stick it because the apron doesn't give you the same drive off as being on the banking. RZ gets a little loose going into he loses it kind of through the S's. Reasonably has it, but Mushroom's on the inside. Mushroom has the better drive off, so she's door to door with RZ now going through.
I pull away from truck, and then I mess up, and he pulls back in, and just a repetitive cycle.
Mushroom outbreaks RZ. RZ hits the wall. The wall doesn't slow him down for some reason, so now Mushroom's in
There's no
second.
way I'm catching them.
With RZ going around the outside.
Not unless they mess up.
Yeah, keep going right back here.
As I go and mess up.
My temperature light keeps flashing on.
Mushroom gets a
Good. Blow that
reasonably
engine.
Oh, wow.
good exit out of 4. Going into 5. She really closes in on him in 6. He tries to get the better drive off though.
Wait, RZ passed?
Yeah.
I'm sure someone hit the wall. As I went by.
Mushroom hits the wall in 7 and 8. Coming out, she's about a second behind him now.
Huh, maybe RZ can catch a break.
Mushroom gets better carousel than RZ that time though. She closes up about 7 tenths. She's only about a half second behind him now. She seems to have a better chase car than RZ does. She's closing up a lot quicker than he did the previous couple laps. She outbreaks him going into the S curves, sends it, loses the car, saves it though, keeps it going, closes another couple tenths. Now she's riding his back bumper going through 1.
Knowing
Back to
RZ's
gun.
like this brake pedal's gonna fall off now.
Yep.
Mushroom loses it
That would
going
be
through
awful.
2 a little bit, but saves it. Just gets a little bit loose. Car starts to dance. Now she's about a second back.
All right. Yeah, about
Once
7
again.
laps left. We're going
This is
on
where
6
she's
laps
strong on the
left.
track, and RZ's a little weaker. She closes about, that's about 3-4 tenths she just gained on him in that corner alone. Going through 7 and 8, they've been even pretty much all race.
No,
but
7
RZ
laps
doesn't
left.
want to risk
Gosh,
it, so
dang
he's
it.
not using his maximized line that he was previously. He also is using the apron a lot, trying to gain any time he can on her. Now we got roughly... Mushroom thinks about sending it as hard as she can into the chicane, but chooses not to. Car really seems to be fighting with her at this point.
Yeah, the car's
85
definitely not
arrows.
turning like it used to.
Sucky.
Yeah, Ozzy kind of gave her a little bit arrow damage when trying to pass her.
Let the audience know what your tires are at,
Ooh.
Mushroom.
I was kind of hoping to be able to
50s.
Tokyo around that whole thing, but that wasn't going to work.
How many laps?
They should be on 6 left.
Yeah, 6 at the line. For me, so they're already on 6.
Oh, Mushroom lost it coming out of 4. She couldn't gas it out. It's Ozzy's up to like
I was looking at the mini-map.
now. That might be race unless he makes a mistake.
I obviously set my car up wrong because I run my fastest laps on 50% tires. So, means I probably didn't camber the car enough.
Yeah.
Oh, that, the amount of damage that Mushroom has literally is from her battle with RZ, and she hit the wall like 2 or 3 times, so it's,
Is that me lagging or is that Jim?
RZ definitely just destroyed the carousel there. She's back on his bumper pretty much.
Wait, so was that me lagging?
Okay.
Oh, I lost server connection. Okay, that's my race.
Classic.
Amount of time now. He outbreaks himself going into the final S's. RZ just slams into the
My
wall.
car is just
Well,
toast.
Mushroom back to the
sucks.
lead.
I even really wanted to finish it too, just to prove a point.
RZ definitely really started to feel it that lap. I think.
RZ, if you want to just like break there and hit the wall again, I'll run into you and we can have another caution.
Ozzy's not in the voice.
Oh, I thought he normally watches the stream.
Probably.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe why wouldn't he be in
He
the
basically finished it, Kiwi.
Yeah, I guess. 5 to go.
Hi, Mushroom, how's it going? Pass up each other.
All right, we're almost
5
done
to go,
here
driver.
at the
5
Bank of
laps
America
to go.
Roval 400.
That 400 is measured in kilometers because, you know, superior unit of measurement and all.
I'll be right back.
Mushroom is literally fighting this car at this point. Every single time I see her go into the S's, the brakes almost give out, the car gets loose. It's quite literally absolute min-maxing this car, trying to just keep it in the race.
For me, it's the opposite. Like, the start of the run, first 15%, like, the car's okay, it's just slow. And then, like,
40
80,
this time.
85 to 50,
Yeah.
it sucks.
RC's not that far behind, but it's about, I think, a 6-second gap.
Yeah, roughly. Just under.
Mushroom only needs to do those corners 3 more times now because she's about halfway through the track already. Just negotiate them. Doesn't matter if you're 2 seconds slower, that's all you gotta do. Just get through the corners. Don't hit the wall, don't hit any extenuating characters and cars on the track.
Come on.
At the end of the Canada race, I ran like a 1.5 slower laps just to know I wouldn't wreck.
There's the carousel. This is the part where
Hey,
she
I'm just
needs to
burping the throttle
make
because the
corner.
car
That's
just
all
wants
she
to
needs
break
do. And
free.
she makes this corner. No mistakes on the carousel, no spin outs, just nice and consistent. RZ is literally full throttling it through every corner at this point. I can see him in the background. He won't get there in time though.
RZ's a pro gamer.
She just has to run her consistent laps and he won't get to her. He's going into the S's right about now.
Oh, we caught up the
3 to
truck.
go.
He must have wiped out a little bit.
She gets through 1 just fine. She gets through 2. RZ's clearly closing. He's got about a half second more, or I think he's got about another second he gained so far. Mushroom definitely backed up her pace. It's almost as if she can hear the announcer. Quite literally, she made it through 5, she made it through 6, going into 7 now. Doesn't hit the wall on 7. Runs the same line as always. Doesn't hit the wall on 8. Hit the wall coming out of 8, but that's not the wall that matters, so. Down
Come
low.
on, we're catching back up the truck. Can we
well,
pass him
doesn't really lose you as much time
before
as
the
it
end of the
definitely
race?
should. Down the back. Chicane once again. Takes a conservative line through the chicane. Probably lost a bit of time there, but completely fine.
This car drives like penis.
Yeah. RZ just coming out of the chicane right now. Mushroom literally just holding on for dear life. 2 to go at the line.
It drives like penis, as in it's hard to drive.
Pretty much.
Yes. Oh,
Mushroom actually hit.
Jesus.
Or it's too
Wow,
soft.
there, yep, that's it right there for me.
I have returned. Has the race finished yet?
To be honest, I didn't even notice he left.
Ooh.
Wow, thanks.
I'm just so focused on not bringing out a caution that I'm...
You won't be able to throw out a caution by yourself because I just spun out right in the middle of the track, so.
I think I thought it did for someone. If there's enough cars around you, even if they don't wreck, it might, but it's a toss-up.
It's so close. Rush through 7.
Oh, we were
8.
catching up the truck.
The gap's about 2 seconds. You might have to. Oh, RZ, no! He loses it coming out of 8. All she has to do is now direct now. But he really. RZ was closing. RZ closed about, I want to say, went from like a 6 or 10 second gap all the way down to 2 seconds. It was going to be 2 seconds
it was
going.
10 to, or 6 seconds to 3.
Look at this. This
So-
car just has a mind of its
He
own
was
right now.
literally driving the wheels off the car. Mushroom obviously backing up because of the damage, but also trying to remain as consistent as possible.
You know what? He makes a good effort every week.
He wins some of
was-
these.
yeah.
He won last
Just-
week.
He was just risking it. I don't blame him.
Now he literally gained 7 seconds in 3
We
laps.
can
He
just
was gonna
drive
get
like we did the
I don't know how
first
lapping
two
is gonna fight her
stages,
for it.
even
She
though we
was gonna
came in
have to
5th
run
there
this lap
too.
harder than she is
At
right
least
now. She's not
we
running
weren't hitting
hard
the
at all.
walls
She's
every single
backing up
lap.
every
We were
corner,
driving
making
clean.
Sure that every single corner.
But
she
now
just
the
gets
car's
out nice and
just
cleanly,
garbage.
doesn't lose it. Like that's the slowest turn 4 I think I've ever seen. She quite literally just no wheel spin whatsoever. Just drove it out of the corner. Nice and natural, nice and easy. Going into 7, nowhere near the wall. Nowhere near the wall in 8. She's driving it's the most conservative.
That's alright, we're coming up to the final lap.
119 or 120 right here. This is what this lap's gonna be.
Wow, thanks. That's still better than my average.
Down the backstretch she goes. Chicane,
White
final
flag
time.
is in the air.
Still rides the curbs, but slower than normal, obviously. Down turns, whatever this is, 14 at this point.
We're gonna get to the lobby screen, and RZ's gonna have like a 1 minute 14 lap.
And here we go. Final 2 corners, and she will do it. Through blood, sweat, and tears, Mushroom will win the Bank of America Roval 400
My hands hurt after that.
in a most heated battle with RZ.
My head hurts after that.
And RZ's just going down pit road. He's just gonna ride it home in style.
I think I just went in like full depression mode like twice.
RZ this is the true gap between all the fake characters. RZ crosses the finish line right there. 2nd place, well earned, well deserved. Daniel crosses in 3rd.
Oh, now, so at the stage end, it didn't show RZ having won a stage, but now it does. So I think that was just a glitch.
Cross in 4th place, well earned, well deserved. And Aaron, it was a rough one, but he actually, it was an up and down day. He comes across the line.
All right.
5th place.
Top 5.
And Lucky and Kiki's 6th place.
Had
and
to finish that in
Robert's
style.
solid. That's yes, very. I was watching that. Don't you worry. And then we got the solid 7th place finish from Philwood, rounding out our lovely racers. Congratulations once again to Mushroom. Through literally, they wrecked each other like 3 times, and somehow
car.
she still managed to come out on top. Wrecking
We had
loose,
such
as
a
they
good
say.
car the first
I don't even
couple
think she had
stages.
half
I
the
mean, we
car
were
finished the lap
competitive,
race. I
but
think the other half was on the track somewhere.
like the car just
But that's it for me.
gave up on us.
I'm gonna let Aaron do whatever he does because I gotta go eat dinner. So I'll see you guys.
Thank you
Hi,
for
Jimmy.
being
Love
here.
you.
All right, let me kill the push to talk on.
Oh wow, that's a miracle. I was sure he got a 14 at some point.
Yeah, I was pretty sure he got a 14
I had
as
the
well.
slowest freaking lap.
What did you guys get?
117. Everybody else was 115s, 116s.
I had a 15-0, and then RZ had a 15-2.
All right, let's bring up the point standings.
Oh, looks like Mr. Diesel's in overtime for his league. Let me pop in there real quick.
Mr. Diesel has a league now.
Let me bring.
He's in a league.
Oh, I was gonna say, if he was hosting a league, that would have been universal brain.
Mushroom got 6 playoff points. That gives her 13. RZ got a playoff point. That gives him 7. And Mushroom.
Are you counting playoff points from like the beginning of the season as well, or only when
Those
the
were already
playoffs
added
start?
into. Those were already added into the round, the round of 16. So now after today,
Oh,
once I get everybody's final positions for today, then I'll add in those points and stuff, and that'll start off for the
Okay.
round of 12.
yeah, because I got 2 stage wins on my previous 2 races, I think. One at Michigan and one at Glen.
Michigan and Glen.
I won stage 2 at Michigan and stage 1 at the Glen in this series.
I don't know how I missed that then. I'll just give you the 2000.
I think that's all.
All right.
Yeah, because the Michigan one, I beat Kenworth for it by like 2,000s or something. And then the Glen, Kenworth wrecked himself out first stage.
Truck was
So
4th. Truck. Yeah, he was J Party on here. 5th. Kiwi's not in the league. Phil was 7th. All right, so 296 Mushroom. 2096. Now has 2136. 6. He is definitely past me now. RZ 2074. He now has 2109.
well, it functionally ends up being
Daniel 2002. Now has 2036. I know. Let me do what I got to do here. 4th place.
Burnout moment.
Now has 2103. I had 2030. Now I have 2162. Bill 2061. Now has 2092. All right. Now add the 13 onto Mushroom. She now well, actually no, that'll add on to the next. So go ahead and these. Five. 11, 12, 13, 17, 18. All right, so that's that. Now, since we're starting over in the next round of 12 here, I didn't get any playoff points. I'll start off with 2000. Mushroom will be 2013. RZ be 2009. Truck will be 2001. That shall be that. So go ahead and read N. How did that just go to 2092 for Phil? That makes no sense. Oh, because I didn't switch out to everybody else's. Duh. Man, I'm messing up left and right here. That. Throw these back out. Now I can do. That looks better. All right, so now Mushroom's in first place. RZ's in second. Truck's in third. I'm in fourth. Phil's in fifth. T-Man sixth. Daniel 7. Big E's in 8. Taz is 9. Bruce is 10. Kenworth 11th. Vex is 12th. JB's 13th. Mojo's 14th. Santa's 15. Lotus 16. Scorpion 17. Patra 18. Matt 19. The thing is that unless Kenworth comes back, he's going to be moving down. Vex hasn't been racing. JB, he'll be back on the 15th, so he's actually still... Ooh. JB just missed the cut. He's going to be upset.
F in the chat.
Man. He came in 13th after all that. He just missed the playoffs for this next round.
So what's the tiebreaker?
What do you mean?
Because there's like 5
Finishing
people
position,
with 2,000 people or 2,000 points
Well,
at the end of that round.
Well, because at the end of this round, this was their final position in these places. So I just equaled everybody out 2,000. So, but they're out of the playoffs now, though. From JB on down is out of the playoffs.
We didn't have 12 different people race.
It's just the point standings of how everything played out throughout the season.
Yikes.
So unless Vex comes back, how many? JB comes back on what, the 15th? That's next week. So unless Kenworth comes back and Vexicon comes back, we'll move JB back up into the playoffs. But if they don't come back, if they come back, then JB's SOL. Just how it's going to be, because that's just how the points played out. So, but that's that. So as of right now, Mushroom made the round of 12, RZ 12, Truck made the 12, I made the 12, Phil, T-Man, Daniel, Big E, Taz, Bruza, Kenworth, and Vex. So, like I said,
that's kind of neat, but I don't know why it defaulted to this, but Twitch now has live captions, which is cool.
Oh,
I'm assuming
I was
for
like, what are you
affiliate
talking
or
about?
for partners.
So,
yeah,
right.
like it came up by default. I don't know why, but oh, okay. Or maybe it's just an extension.
All right, guys. So that is that. Like I said, if Vex and Kenworth do not come back, they don't race at all the next 2 races, and then JB comes back for that race here at Kansas.
Thank you all for racing with me.
One
of my pals is playing Super Mario 60.
If Vex and Kenworth doesn't come back before Kansas, and JB does, then we'll move JB back up in the playoffs. That's just fair for him, because the other ones haven't been racing since Darlington. So, yeah, that is that. So I'm going to end it here, guys. That is Roval. Glad that's done and over with. We have Dover coming up next. Man, we got Dover coming up next. then Talladega, and then Kansas. Those are the 3 races for the next round of play. So that is that. So I hope everybody enjoyed. Thank you for watching tonight. It was a long race. I hate the Roval, but I didn't do too bad until my car started falling apart on me. So hopefully better luck next round of 3. Hopefully I can actually pull out a victory maybe for the first time in almost 5 months now. So I don't know. Let's see if Mushroom lets somebody else win for a change. Yeah, you never know. Talladega could be, I mean, that's anybody's race there. It's just a matter of who you can draft off of, who can push you, and you don't get stuck on the outside line and just get steamrolled over. So, but I hope everybody has a good rest of their night. Thank you for watching. I hope to see everybody in the next one, and we will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care.